The face he was making, dog.
That was nice.
Yo, Barry, keep my fucking name out your mouth.
Go ahead and finish it off. You should have hit.
I gotta tell you, stop fucking record me.
We live.
Yo,
live.
you about to fuck me up, bro.
Let me pull this shit up. We about late as fuck though.
Later the fuck, girl. No, my bad, yo. My bad, yo.
You don't get tired.
My bad.
You don't get tired of playing.
My bad.
Yeah, what you put in your head before you? Is that why you went and stepped out from? What you put in your head, Ricky?
Go put that blue
I
magic.
have nothing. I just got a short
He put that soul glow. He put
Wow,
that
what did I put
soul
on my
glow.
head?
He thought he was slick, dog. He
Now
wanted to
you
go get
came
a
back.
handful of Vaseline, dog.
That's
put in
what
his
it
head.
looked like. Right on the top, right in the front part.
Castor oil, baby.
So you did put something in your head.
No, I had that shit earlier.
You exposed.
Exposed for taking care of your hair. Bro.
I don't know why you talking, Trey.
We live.
NBA Live bandwagoning.
Hey, chat.
Hey, true facts.
One in
We
the chat.
live.
One in the chat. If everybody sound good, I know we late. I know we fucking late. We late, and then late again. What happened to Ricky? What you mean, Rick? What you mean? Hey, we here now though. Fuck that late shit. And we streaming when we done. What up, Ace?
Hey.
Oh yeah, hey Ace. We gonna be going to PAX or something, right?
Yeah, PAX East.
PAX or we gonna be going to something. We gonna definitely
PAX
catch you
West.
up. We going to something.
PAX West.
Oh, y'all going to another PAX?
We going to something.
Yeah, but Barry, you ain't coming with us. I ain't finna have a babysit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, let me
We
tell
gotta
you
make
something.
sure we do some challenges and shit the next time we go, so we can. Have
Yo,
some
what's up? What's up with this Bean Boozle challenge? when we
Bean
go?
Boo, hey yo,
What's up?
that's light. We gonna have because Ricky had the shock game where everybody holds it for 20. What is it? 20 seconds or something?
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Yeah,
man,
we're gonna do a bunch of shit, bro.
I'm gonna do a mask off challenge. What's up?
And I'm trying to play Jenga. GMG Jenga.
Listen, nah, you got that.
You don't fuck with Jenga?
My hand's too big for Jenga, bro.
Oh, but you got a 3DS.
Yo, but I don't even play it though.
Oh man, we gonna start the podcast at 500 viewers. If you are here, I need you to go ahead and drop a like on the stream, cause oh my god,
already.
Yo,
Yo, chill.
What happened?
He's got a $100 donation.
No
From
problem.
Justin?
Let me read it. Let me read it.
Here's
Let me read it.
Here's
Congrats,
me celebrating
Mike,
beating my case?
Matter of fact, hold on. We ain't gonna read
these
the
hoes ain't
donation.
Lord.
We gonna read the
Congrats,
donation at
Mike,
500 because I need everybody that's in this motherfucker to know what you just did for the squad, man. Thank you. We gonna read this.
Appreciate that, man.
And hold on. First of all,
He been holding down.
I don't know whether to congratulate you for beating your case or
man, celebration, dog.
he might have got away with some shit, big fella.
You free, babe.
Yo, if it's about some females, y'all think you good, man. I approve.
This man, yeah. Hey, when you beat that case, bro, you be happy as yeah. I know plenty of people that beat case. They be happy to tell everybody, like, yeah, what you want, shit? Nothing, just beat my case. Yo, what you about to eat? Shit, Chili's after I beat this case.
They just be trying to plug that shit in somehow.
Yeah, they got to plug it in, bro.
Man, these bills do shit. I beat that case though.
Shit ain't facts, bro.
Chase, we ain't got no boxes?
Huh?
I've done Chase.
What?
Yo, I can't see. Are you sharing your screen, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can't see?
Oh, because you're not sharing it.
Oh fuck! All right, well I'm gonna fix it. That changes everything. Oh wait, it doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Fuck!
The whole shit.
Y'all gotta excuse me sometime. All right. I'm gonna fix
Now
these
we
real
can't
quick.
play fucking ads on the fucking video. Thank you, Chase.
Yo, what is you eating, man? Damn.
Healthy food, bro.
I didn't
Healthy.
ask you. I said what? What
What
did
you put me on to? Spinach, grilled chicken.
I wasn't trying to
and-
put y'all on nothing. My damn stomach was twisted up. I was just trying to make sure I was able to use the bathroom. To be honest with you, I wasn't looking to help no goddamn body. You
Hey,
helped
my
My
yourself.
man Chase was using Axe and taking shits.
Yo, I damn sure. I bet you I ain't had no axe. Hey, Justin, Jesus Christ,
Oh, my.
Justin. Bro.
Yo, he beat a murder case, dog.
Bro, what are you doing, Justin? You rob a
What's
bank
POM?
and got off?
He
Justin.
said it was for POM.
Justin.
What's
Justin.
POM?
Justin. Jesus.
That boy booing tonight. I don't even know what that means. Let me hit up my homie Google.
We have 456. Everybody in here, if you are signed into YouTube, I know some of y'all ain't. Go ahead and drop that like for the squad, though.
Yo, and it ain't tax season either, so shout out to the homie, man. He just beat a case. Facts.
Tax season ain't be. Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
What?
I was about to say tax ain't be no case.
Tax
at
is-
all.
Tax about to
Know what
take a
I'm
plea deal.
Yeah, tax gonna get these 10 years.
Be safe, though, beloved.
Facts, beloved.
I beat this case, beloved.
Yo, he's the most. He did an interview recently.
He did?
Like I don't know. Yeah,
From jail?
he called in.
Okay.
I don't know anybody that's in jail that seems happy. He's the only person I've ever heard sound happy. Like he ain't have no like. I don't know. He just sound a little too happy. Like, are you sure you in jail right now, bro? Like he's like, shh, I'm blessed, beloved. Like, yeah, like that's all he kept saying. I'm blessed, beloved. Shh, I can't look at it being bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm already here now, beloved.
That's. I mean, I wouldn't know nothing about that jail life. I didn't watch. I was watching Lockup or something on Netflix. I watched the whole season. That shit ain't nothing to be fucking rapping about. That shit is fucked up. Like, it ain't. They got them small ass
we not
rooms.
gonna just skip past. I just realized my man's got the Siberian Husky in this picture. Fire.
Yep.
I got
Adopted him
one.
about a year ago.
I got one too, but it's not it's like it's kind of the same color brown, but it's not the. It's like lighter brown. She's all white and all lighter brown.
Yeah, we were going to a rescue that's not too far from us, and he was there for about 3 weeks. I was like, yeah, I'm taking him home with me.
I seen some girl at this rescue. I knew she was a dirty slut. Yo, what's up, everybody in the chat? What?
Hey,
I'll say,
Rick,
yo, let me
Ricky,
adopt
you
you.
in rare form. Your head look real skinny. Is it the way I did the boxes?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But I
'Cause
look
you got
skinny
a
with
wide
doing
ass
it.
head.
Pause, yo.
Hey man, come on, man.
I knew it was
Yo,
coming.
Groovy, man, I'm
on,
up
baby.
with you, bro, but you
Pause,
suck
yo.
with the
Oh
real
yeah.
conversations.
So matter of fact, we at our 5:38. Let's get the podcast going. We're gonna do intros. Matter of fact, fuck the intros for a minute. Let's talk about these donations that just came through. Justin Augusta, brother, he came through and he dropped $150 to start the goddamn show. We thoroughly appreciate that shit, fam. Here's to me celebrating beating my case. That's his first message. His second message says it was for POM. Anybody know what that means? I'm not a criminal. I don't know.
Possession of marijuana.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Possession.
Okay, so
I said
you
possession.
sent us weed money right
Oh
there.
man, they
Hey,
should have let you go free off rip,
hey,
dog.
that's
What they
I'm
lock
trying
you
to
up
say.
for,
Hey,
dog?
hey,
Right.
bruh. But really, nah, thank you so much for that shit. Real talk, though. We appreciate that. Keep in mind, y'all, when y'all do donations, keep in mind that YouTube, they take half y'all shit.
Facts.
They almost half of y'all shit. They don't even we don't even know that shit. Just like it just be going like. So keep that in mind. For
Berry.
people be like, oh, they made 1,000 in donations.
So in other words, what Chase is trying to imply, if you want us to get more money, you
No,
gotta donate.
no.
So donate
I ain't
1,000.
saying that because I told them the asses to donate. What was it, $5 max?
$5.
And they told me
Yeah.
to kiss their ass. They gonna donate.
no
It was like $5. Hell no.
Yeah. Donation number 2 coming from Zuffy G. Yo, Chase, you had me dying in IKC's bed, bruh. It was hilarious for real when the squad gonna play Friday the 13th. We playing Friday
After
the
the
13th
stream.
tonight. We playing it tonight, right after the stream. Who's streaming it though?
Ricky streaming. I think I'm gonna stream as well.
But I'm tight though. What time is the stream though? Because I ain't
As
going
soon
to
as
bed
we
late
done.
tonight.
So we done. And if y'all have not
Regardless,
seen,
somebody streaming it. We
y'all have
running.
not seen Ricky, you got like 5 or 6 E3 vlogs.
Yeah.
He has a ton of E3 vlogs. Carter has a couple vlogs up. Hilarious. I ain't do mine yet because when I do mine, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna do the whole shit.
I had to get mine out first because his vlogs finished shit on mine. You know
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
not saying that. I'm just saying it's gonna be something serious. So, hey yo, you really like people don't understand sarcasm. When I said I wasn't going to E3, they really didn't. Some people really thought I was serious.
I can't believe he lied to us. What?
I was really expecting you to go. Was you gonna be there? No, but you could have told me the truth. You didn't have to lie to me. Like my dad. Groovy J with the $2 donation. Is he the one?
Yeah.
Groovy J, we love you.
You got the shittiest recommendations, but you my boy, yo.
Groovy J, we gonna take that $2 donation. We thoroughly appreciate it. But we gonna put that towards a refund for that smash burger shit that you recommended we eat. That shit was fucked up, man. Shit
was salty as fuck.
I ain't never seen it. It was like take a oodles and noodles packet and rub that shit all over that damn chicken sandwich, and that's how salty that shit was. I swear to God, I've never had so much salt on the sandwich ever in my life. Groovy J, you the reason, bruh. Yeah, the burgers is terrible, fam. My homie Phenomenal, a.k.a. AJ, came through with a donate. Damn, these shits is just dropping. We ain't gonna get the intro done.
Like,
Ricky Bass, powdered deodorant facts. Reggie Lovett with a donation. Here's to support Low Key and Sad for Chase and get 1 million subs. Time for me to upload more than one video every week, too, though. So that'll help. But thank you for your donation, bro. We appreciate it. 13 Clutch coming through once again. Shout out to GMG Ricky with the Just for Men ad, right? Zeffy G with a second donation to show him at work right now. I ain't gonna be able to catch the stream. That's all right, though. All right. Wait, what? Okay. All right. So let's get the intros out the way. Second time on the show. John, go. Intro.
You're right. I'm John. I'm here again after 2 years?
Was it 2 years?
And all my shit's in the description. And my mate Luke wanted to say he's been watching since about GMG 20, so he wanted me to give him a shout out.
And where are you right now, John? So just so they get a clear understanding.
I'm in New Zealand.
He's in New Zealand on the podcast.
Tell them what time it is.
It is 10:45 in the morning.
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit.
So he's in the future right now, bro.
So you deleted your window cleaner?
Well, yeah, I changed the URL.
Oh, they let you change URLs on YouTube?
Well, they gave me one of those vanity ones, so I've still got the window cleaners thing, but you can also use another URL to get there.
I didn't know this dude had the worst URL history. His shit was Team Window Cleaner. That's crazy, yo. That shit was crazy. All right, see, I forgot about that. All right, but shout out to John.
I'm best. I'm back.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I put too much grease on my hair, yo.
Okay, since you greasy and you the best, go ahead and do your intro, sir.
Who, me?
Yes.
All right, yo, we back at it. You know what I'm saying, yo? I'm glad to be back from E3. Yo, E3 was... The venue was but yo, being with my homies and GMG, that shit was lit, man. So we're glad to be back. Hopefully more future trips and more trips in the future and shit. Not even just for gaming events, just road trip type shit. Glad to have our guest here, John. His voice sounds too successful for me. What up, Barry? Glad to have Barry and Trey on here. My boy Prophecy, you know what I'm saying, with the PC gang. We're gonna be streaming after this and let's talk this games, man. Gang, call.
All right, here come the UK jokes. Ed Sheeran. British dude off Drake's album. Show some damn respect. What the fuck is going on?
Ed Sheeran is lit. Hold on, sir.
No!
You're not going to disrespect Ed Sheeran like that.
Ed Sheeran is a fucking master.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Who the fuck?
What is, you guys, what are y'all doing, guys? I'm gonna read that in a second. We just got another donation. I'm gonna read that donation in a second. Jesus Christmas, guy. Y'all killing me, man. All right, Mr. NBA Live, you are committed to playing that game now that you've been doing all these goddamn videos. But Trey, how many subs you got in the last 2 weeks, bro?
I think I got 1,500 subs.
1,500.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, cause how many did you have before you started?
Before I started doing NBA Live, I think I was stuck in the 800s. So now I'm at I think I'm at 2,300 or something like that, and I'm trying to get to 3K before the end of the month.
Fancy.
I mean, y'all can help him get to this 3K though by subbing to his channel though. And y'all
True facts, you know what I'm saying? True facts.
John get breakfast this morning by subbing to his channel too though. That's what y'all can do.
So would you say that NBA Live changed your life?
You know, look,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna thank EA real quick. I'm gonna thank y'all real quick.
We're gonna get to live a little bit later in the show because I actually have some nice things to say about live. Don't be surprised.
Which is crazy, right?
Swing it over to Barry, who has the worst intro on the show. Go!
Terry's still
Come on,
laughing.
dude.
Yo, man, can you talk to the chat like you was talking to a Verizon customer?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo.
This intro sucks, man.
You're not helping your new title, man. Can you do the fucking shit? Do it.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, I tell you,
Sorry,
Chase came
all
back.
right.
Dog. Come on, dog.
All
What do
right.
you think?
I'm just saying it's Prof fault, man. That's all I'm saying.
What?
You know what? That was worse than I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you.
I'm thoroughly
I didn't even
embarrassed.
get it yet.
I'm thoroughly embarrassed that I got 2 people on my roster that can't get shit right.
Damn.
Let's move on.
What you mean, 2? Hold on.
Forgot and
Yo, man, yo, stop with the clicks, man. Stop the shit.
For real, like, chill out with that, dog. What's wrong with you people?
Oh my god. Okay.
I see what kind of show this is about.
All right. So thanks for having me here one more time. Shout out to everybody that went to E3. I wish I would have went, but I had some stuff to take care of and all that good stuff. So let's get it. Let's talk these games, man. Subscribe to your boy. We doing a lot more live streaming over on my channel. We doing new games and old classics too. So definitely it's a treat, man. And shout out to Trey. NBA Live changed his life. All right, let's get it.
He said it. He told him it was a treat, though. I'm sorry. All right. Let's go ahead and swing it over to Prophecy, who has.
Oh my god, bro! Y'all gotta stop with this shit, bro.
Yo, what the fuck is going on today?
Yo, leave my haircut alone, dog. Like,
fuck.
I gotta let people know.
No,
y'all want me to not put my hats on, bro.
Fuck your haircut, sir.
Dog.
They dropping. We done seen 3 $100 donations before the show even started, man.
Damn.
There's another. Yo, he donated another 100.
Man,
Andrew,
I don't know what these
is this
guys.
Andrew Kilner or is this another drug dealer?
Bro, you
Man,
need the
this-
sound
I
effect.
don't-
Anytime somebody drop that 100, that damn, son. Like, that's what you need, dog. They dropping
Man,
bombs.
Every time 100, perfect.
Yeah, that's great. Yo, thank you. No, we really appreciate that. Thank you a
All
lot,
right,
guys.
we're gonna read those in
True
one
fact.
sec. Go ahead, Prophecy. Let's get your intro out the way so we can get this shit rocking.
All right, hey man, what's going on, beloved? It's your boy ETX, the Prophecy, aka the God. You know what I'm saying? We over here streaming a lot more now that we got this PC built. You dig? What's going on, beloved? You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, cooling. I'm about to go to the E3 next year for 100% guarantee. So you're here on episode 158. We going back, bro. We going to. So you're gonna see us all finally. We probably gonna go to PAX or something before then, though. But
My back.
I want to meet these niggas before then, because Ricky got to get this work. You know what I'm saying? But,
What, man? I ain't do nothing, man.
Because I ain't forget about what we fought about a long time ago, nigga. I'm coming at you, bro. What's up, nigga? Like,
We're coming for you.
Yo, you're gonna make the Airbnb to get Dunkin' Donuts, dog. It's gonna happen again.
Okay, so we got some more donations we absolutely must read off. Any donations going forward, we're going to read in between sections, so just be patient with us, please. Lady Infamous. Oh, yeah, I still got to send you the picture. I'm sorry. Towels on me, Kevin. Grown Man Gaming. Yo, man, if y'all, did anybody put the towel segment up yet? Ricky, did you do it? I didn't see it yet.
The house like Carter did.
Carter put up the
Oh no, I live streamed it.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah,
I was
okay.
live streaming.
All right.
My man was upset.
Yeah,
he was like, "So you want me to drive to?"
Nah, man, hotel ain't want to
Yeah.
give me no towel. It was 2 a.m. She told me to walk down the street to get a fucking towel. She told me don't even walk. She said drive, bitch. You gonna tell me some shit like that on this phone? Tell me I wouldn't recommend you walk down here for a towel. Well, bitch, what do you recommend? Because I need a towel. So I had to. I don't know how we made it work though, but we made that shit work. But thanks for the donation though, man. Andrew Harold, two $100 donations, sir.
Appreciate that for real, man.
And there's no charge back. You.
Another
Yo,
one.
I was just thinking about.
Yo. Hey, Andrew.
Another one.
Andrew.
Oh, man.
Wait, what happened? I'm not getting no update. Oh, fuck.
That's 3, bro.
Damn.
What are y'all?
I'm gonna
Yo,
need to know what
yo,
this
I
man does
Don't
for a
ask
job.
no questions.
I
Don't
know.
ask no questions.
Yo,
Just thank you.
please.
So listen, your job hiring, real talk.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yo, I pray that you're like over 21, cause like, oh my god, dude.
I
pray you
Andrew
over
Kilner?
21 too, bro, because I'm keeping this money. No,
I don't even. Has he commented? I haven't. Where's your name?
Yeah, chill, bro. Chill, B.
There he goes. Andrew.
Hey, y'all got my man's Andrew messed up, bro. This
Bro,
is
I
like
don't even. I like that. Damn, you just damn near. That shit damn near derailed
this
the
man
show.
low key.
Like,
It's
bro.
really
No,
over.
no.
It's
But
really
hold up.
over,
It's
bro.
the same Andrew though, because the other Andrew is Andrew Kilner.
Right. I
What
don't.
if this whole time he thought he was donating $10?
No, you're not. Wait,
No, he probably like, yo, cook, can y'all give it back, huh?
You know what's fucked up about the donations? If you donate more than you mean to, we don't get those until the end of the month, and by that time, YouTube already went ahead and got theirs.
Wait, it's even worse, and that shit don't get distributed to Chase until a month after,
Yeah.
because isn't it like behind? That's crazy.
Yeah. So, goddamn, thank you, man. Shit.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate it. I don't know how many times we can say thank you, but like we really do appreciate that. Another what? Man, my shit delayed, dog. So I ain't getting shit.
All right, my man, you just donated $350. You make $700 a week, but that, bro, you can't give us half your damn money.
Yeah,
oh, dude, that's a lot of bread. Wow, another 50.
Want half your money, bro.
You can't even. Yo, they ain't even got.
I low key do want it, but yo, man, good. Thank you, man. Nah, but yo, we really appreciate that for real, man. I can't even stress it enough.
Thank you. I don't even. Y'all.
I really can't stress it enough. Like you see the shininess right here, this shit about to get filled up because your donations. I appreciate that.
By the way,
dog.
hold on. Let me go ahead and grab some Astros real quick though. Hold up.
Oh yeah, facts.
Hell?
He just faded away, dead ass.
So who's that? Is that you, Barry, with the bar show you did?
No, that definitely was not that Andrew, because the other Andrew.
Yeah.
All right, goddamn it.
Andrew killed him.
All right, look. This is what we're gonna do. Anybody that's donated, we ain't announced it. We're gonna announce it at the end of the next segment, because these donations is coming so fast that we ain't got to get to the first topic, baby. We started the show at 6:31. It is 6:55. We ain't talking about shit yet, guys. We thank you so much, seriously. But we gonna announce those donations just in a second. But Garner just donated too, so that was a totally different person. He said,
"Yo, man, I love anybody named Andrew right now."
Plus, we have these. We're gonna get to these in a second because Ricky's gonna talk about these. All right, first order of business. Let's do this shit. God damn it! The first thing, GTA 5 modders. Rockstar is trying to shut down or has shut down OpenIV. If you don't know what OpenIV is, it's actually a modding tool that's used for people to do all the mod videos, to change the character skins, to change the vehicles, change different assets and things on the game. You have to use, most people use OpenIV for that. You don't have to. There's probably other alternatives. But that has been around since like what, GTA 3 or some shit. I've used it on actually I have it on here. Let me see. I think I have it. I don't see it. But at any rate, if you are a GTA modder, you might have some problems with OpenIV. Basically, they have taken the company to court. And who are the people that make this? Good NTS. Let me put some gameplay up here for a second. They got a cease and desist letter, and they're going to court. Said it's going to take a few months of their time, and they're going to donate all their proceeds to charity. He wants to apologize for any problems that it may have caused. So, unfortunately, single-player mods have been affected by Rockstar trying to manage all the multiplayer online modding, and as a result of that, I guess this whole thing is going to be shut down. So if you have it now, it'll probably work, but there's a chance that there won't be any updates going forward. It feels like nobody in here gives a fuck. It kind of hurts. Nobody cares?
Nah, wait. I don't understand the move because like I don't have a PC, but one thing that I do know when I do get my PC, which is hopefully next month, I wanted to get GTA and do some of those mods.
Not now.
And I honestly don't understand the move, bro, because the mods for the GTAs, like those are, when I think of modding, that's like some legendary shit. You get Incredible Hulk and shit like that.
You can't do them offline?
I don't understand the move.
I mean, it's probably, you probably won't be able to download it anymore. You'll still be able to find it somewhere, but there probably won't be any updates. I don't understand it either because, again, like this shit been out, OpenIV been out for so long that I don't really know why all of a sudden they want to take it down. The website is still up.
I mean, if they do something like where they add the mods to Steam or whatever, and people can do it through the workshop there, it wouldn't be too bad. But who gets GTA and for PC and doesn't want to mod it?
Nobody.
It's like that's the only reason I have it on my PC. There's literally no other reason to get it.
Damn, dude. I'm jealous of your voice. Good shit.
Like the mods is what the mods and like the frames and stuff like that is what really sets it apart from the console. Like because you can do more on the PC version of what you can't do, and I don't understand. I don't know
how you just ended a sentence. Yeah, I agree though with what you were saying. That's fucking crazy to me. Because those mods, they even added Pokemon. They added like scenarios and shit. I can't believe it. I mean, I think that's kind of corny because people weren't doing that and jeopardizing the actual multiplayer. So I find that to be kind of corny.
I'm sure they were. I'm sure because
there was people that were jeopardizing the multiplayer. They were using the OpenIV in order to cheat on multiplayer, and that's
weren't
where
they
the
getting
problem
banned for
came
that?
from. There was probably too many people doing it that they couldn't keep up or whatever, and they just wanted to go, well, instead of continuing to get rid of these people, we'll stop everyone all in one go.
That's so corny, yo.
Why the hell is this shit lagging? The fuck is going on?
Why you complaining? Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about my stream lagging. What are you talking
about?
Oh,
you got it, bro. Oh my god, my head's getting shiny right here. You guys know what that means?
This shit looks weird.
What looks weird? My head?
No, the stream.
Yo, I heard Trey with the little. What's so funny, dog?
Bro, I didn't even do that. What you talking about?
I got something against you right now. We have the beef soon. You know how the live community needs to be involved in the beef.
Oh, facts. Yeah, we got to start this war.
About to talk mad shit and react to every video you do.
Babalu say he won't beef with me.
Woo! Let's get it.
So, anyhow, this should be a little bit better. This shit, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It might have been the way the video's rendered, actually. Because it's not OBS actually lagging. I'm going to need to download the streams themselves and put them on. Yeah, it's only the gameplays that are doing that, so we should be good otherwise. I'm going to have to download that shit, though.
Yeah, no, we're good other than that. I'm looking at us right now.
Okay. So that was first. So, somebody said that the mods you have will still work. I mean, we know that, but, like, what about the new shit that comes out? They probably are going to do the whole paid mods thing. Didn't Bethesda try that?
Paid mods is garbage.
They tried it. It didn't go down too well, but they fucking tried it.
Why do you think it's garbage, though, Trey?
I ain't trying to pay for no mod, bitch. I don't even buy full games.
But you know how much time those modders spend doing that stuff?
Yeah, I understand they doing it for the culture. No.
Are you saying like paid mods as in another one, by the way?
Oh, man.
And so, do y'all saying like paid mods by like the devs pay those modders? Or are you saying that we pay for those mods?
No. Why would the devs pay the modder?
I ain't gonna hold you up. I don't even buy Photoshop. I ain't buy my.
Yo, you're growing on YouTube, sir. What are you saying right now?
Bro, I'm not buying no mods.
Is that it?
Sorry.
Oh, so how do you acquire these software things?
You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people, my boy Leroy from down the street,
Leroy?
Yeah, Leroy. Don't worry about it.
It's not lagging on here. I don't know why it's lagging on here. Oh, yeah, it's kind of lagging on here. All right, whatever. All right, moving on. Because we only got a couple topics, and then we're going to talk all E3. So, matter of fact, these donations is coming in so down fast. This dude, hold up. Let's go all the way down some. Hold up.
I'm speechless.
Zuffy G donated. He said he's in the future, head ass. Laughed my ass off. Division 100 coming through again. How hurt were y'all yesterday when you heard about Prodigy died? I was shocked. He's only 42. He had sickle cell.
Yeah, that's too young.
So I was not expecting to hear that at all.
Hold on. I also want to talk about TMZ, bro.
Oh yeah.
TMZ is trash. They've always been trash. These are the people that said Lil Wayne died on the plane.
They did.
They said Prodigy died by eating an egg, bro. So he died and choked on an egg, bro.
But I didn't even know they did.
You're not gonna disrespect a legend like this, bro. Like TMZ always be doing that when great black actors go through some issues or pass or something like that. But when it's another type person, bro, it just be like, oh, in loving memory. They don't say none of that shit. They don't even talk about drugs and none of that shit, bro. That shit is really aggravating me. I hate TMZ, and I want y'all to know that.
They definitely said Lil Wayne was
Welcome to
dead.
the club. I've been hated them, dog.
They said he was dead, and then him and T.I. did a video like a few hours later. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers ain't shit.
Yo, they nothing, bro. They killed Eminem a few times too.
Yeah, I think they killed Sinbad too, Angelo White as well, bro.
They stay killing people, bro.
Let's keep it going. Garner came through, £50 donation. This dude is here every week dropping all this money. I don't know where y'all work, but y'all just dropping money. Some police officer told me I shouldn't be myself at night. and safety in numbers. So I told him say that to 6 million Jews and walked off. And why Ricky hair looked like he drilled on with a Sharpie. Now,
I'm about to turn off my webcam.
Said he got that Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my webcam.
Jamie Foxx shit is crazy.
Said he got that Steve Harvey, bro.
This shit crazy. Steve Harvey had the cake fro joint. That shit was actual.
You know what? I'm feeling uncomfortable. Can people stop bothering me?
No, you're gonna stay here, young
Steve
man.
Harvey had that. Another whoa.
Yo. I don't know where these accounts is coming from, but I feel like these are people that.
Why y'all saying whoa? What happened?
Because somebody.
Whoa!
Damn, bro. Yo, shit. It's so delayed.
we like, damn, bro.
No, because y'all looking at Chase's OBS, right?
No, I'm looking at the actual chat.
Bro,
well, you know what? Maybe I didn't pay my cable bill.
It's like it's like we watching the game live on cable. Then Ricky, he watching that shit through the internet, so he a little bit delayed.
Let me. All right, now it's time to get real here. Just because NBA Live is doing good to you, don't mean that you qualified at this point.
He says you ain't even qualified.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, holla at me, bro.
Let's keep the donations going. Lady Infamous came through with a donation. Represent for females that support GMG. Thank you, Mal. Honor Mark. Ricky got the flex seal cut, though. Thank you for your donation, bro. Jarek Alston, for all them dudes that escaped homelessness. He donated 2 times. He donated $10. Thank you, bro. Andrew Harrell. He donated 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5 times?
Go buy your Lonzo Ball shoes, dog.
Exactly. I'm already getting
this dude then donated 5 times. He definitely donated some Lonzo Balls, but if you wear more than 13, I think they $9.98 or some shit. So we on the road to the Lonzo Ball size 15s with these donations y'all dropping there. This shit is ridiculous. SMG coming through. Shout out SMG. SMG was with us at E3, just chilling, talking games. Click.
Nah. You gotta say it the way it goes, dog. You can't.
I ain't doing that. I'm not.
Come on, man.
I ain't doing it.
Can you at least go? Ugh. Can you do that one?
I can't do it. They don't know the reference. You do it.
Wait, but SMG.
Nah, man, I ain't doing it like how you do it.
I ain't gonna do that shit. Joshua Roberts. I never $200 donation with no message.
He think there's a chargeback. I'm gonna let you know right now. There ain't no chargeback,
where your
baby.
message? Holla at me, bro.
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna just type in Joshua Roberts and see if I ever got a comment from this person. Cause y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on today.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But Chase, you lit.
We lit. What the fuck you talking about? That ain't my donation money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the first time. Hey, Joshua Roberts, we love you. We love all y'all. If you ain't got a dollar, you got a like though. Go ahead and drop one of them things, bro. So let's go ahead and keep the show going, man. Thank you all for your donations. Thank everybody for watching the show. And matter of fact, most importantly, thank the mods, because when people come to the show with that bullshit, they get them up out of here and they make sure they don't never come back. So we appreciate y'all.
Fortunately, Barry's still on here.
Yo, why you gotta do that?
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. If I could just get this gameplay to stop fucking lagging, we should be lit. Okay.
He said I got normal money, so I had to scratch off ticket. So shout out to Jack Fenton, bro. That was hilarious.
I don't know if y'all remember our conversations about crossplay. Microsoft pitched maybe in the last year or within the last year that they wanted to move on to getting some crossplay for a lot more of their multiplayer games, so that people from Nintendo, Sony, PC, we could all share the same multiplayer lobbies and you know what I'm saying, just to really open up the community. Even though we all have our preferences or whatever, I think crossplay would be fantastic if we can play, 2K and play with people on Xbox or whatever like that. Well, Sony said that they would keep an open mind. That shit is over. Sony basically put the goddamn axe down. They said, fuck that shit. But the reason why they said they don't want to do it, let me see if I can read this, actually. I don't know if I can find the exact quote. But they basically said that they didn't want to open up crossplay because they don't want kids being able to play certain games online. Basically, the shit that they said makes no sense, purely because they have the ability to go online on the PlayStation itself. It says they want to make sure that Nintendo keeps their family-friendly gaming platform. The shit is bullshit, man. I don't know why they would say any of that stuff.
I'm gonna tell you why, Chief.
I mean, there's never going to be a bad thing when it comes to fucking crossplay. I don't understand why they would do that. Go ahead.
This is why they said this, right? Sony tried to do this last generation with
Microsoft
Xbox,
no. Yeah.
and they said no. So now when it's less convenient and it's more to gain from Microsoft perspective, because, air quotes, they're getting destroyed in the console war. Now all of a sudden they're opening arms for it. But when 360 and when PS3 wanted to do it, it was hell no. Even though I agree with them, because them games on PS3 was buns, bro. Like Call of Duty was not running right, and but
never.
I understand it. But don't try to act like, what I'm saying, like, oh, Sony is this, that, and the third because they saying no now. Granted, I still think it's stupid. They should allow it because it's going to do nothing but build more competition against each other. It's going to be nothing but having fun when it's all said and done anyway. But that's their real reason for doing it. That's like the same reason that Sony said the reason why we don't want people to change their gamer tags is because we don't want people to get trolled. We don't want kids getting trolled and people making different amounts of names and stuff like that. That was literally the reason why they said they didn't want PSN to have the ability to change their gamer tag or PSN ID. Like, come on, bro. You act like I just can't make up 30 accounts and do that to somebody. Like, Sony, man,
they excuses is because
their excuse game is 100. Just come out the gates. Remember how they came out the gates? Like, we can play games, we can share games, and just did it like that. Do that. Come out and be like, look, man, y'all didn't want to do it last time. We wanted to. No, we ain't doing it this time. Now what? Do something about it. Square up. Just say it simple. Just say it like that. Don't hide behind this bullshit reason and excuse that makes zero sense. Don't nobody believe you, bro. You need more people.
Nah.
Okay, here we go.
Nobody believe that.
I found the quote. I'm gonna read the quote. This is Sony's quote. All right. We have a contract with the people who go online with us that we look after them, and they are within the PlayStation curated universe. Exposing what in many cases are children to external influences we have no ability to manage or look after, it's something we have to think about very carefully. That's the fucking reason that y'all came up with. Just call a spade a spade. That's what y'all came up with. We not going to act like PlayStation Online is like, you get called everything but a child of God on some of these games.
You know what?
Hold on. And then we're not going to act like they don't have internet. You can go online on the PlayStation and type in anything and watch it. So what do you mean you're not exposing kids to doing anything? They can go to Pornhub right now if they wanted to.
I can see if Nintendo
facts, because I be on that.
Facts.
Ace love it.
If Nintendo, you know what I'm saying, came out and said that,
you know that is.
They could have some leeway with that, but not Sony. Get the fuck out of here. That's nothing but a bullshit excuse.
Just Khalifa's,
Nintendo, I understand it, right? Because Nintendo's audience is kids. Like, that's who they're appealing to. I can understand them being weary. Like, I'm good with them starting this off with Minecraft, right? Because isn't that what they're doing? Microsoft and Nintendo, they're doing Minecraft together or whatever. I'm good with them starting off with that, but they can't do games like Call of Duty and all these other games, especially considering we don't know what Nintendo is really going to get anyway. But I can understand Nintendo, but Sony, they bugging, bro. I don't know who they lying to or who lying to them, but they bugging.
Oh, somebody
okay.
Said we ain't lagging. What are you talking about?
Hold on, was we lagging?
No, we
talking about
we
the
lagging,
site.
bro.
Oh no. So the thing is, they reason trash, but I get it. I definitely do get it.
You get it. Go ahead, fam.
Hey, look, it's like this, dog. When I came to you, talking about let's do this for the culture, you ain't want to hear. So now that you down and I'm up, now don't come back to me, dog.
Yeah, but you'll say that though, Trey. You're not gonna make up some bogus ass excuse that on.
Yeah, that's why I say it in the beginning. The excuse
Expose that live player, yo.
The excuse was trash. The excuse was absolute garbage. But I get it.
Man, that's some. I think that's some sucker shit though. Like,
yeah, expose them, man.
Because it don't matter. First of all, we in a different time anyway, game wise. I don't know when they said it last gen. I know they did say it. I don't know if that was early on. And let's be honest, like PlayStation Online. If you think PlayStation Online was better than Xbox 360, you smoking all kind of crack, Rob.
Yeah.
PlayStation Online,
100%.
that shit was complete fucking
Bro, I went on
bums.
PlayStation 3 to play Call of Duty to destroy dudes because I knew it was so bad on there.
And
But I'm like, yo, this is easy, bro.
A lot of
like,
the games didn't run as smooth as they did on Xbox
right,
360.
that shit was
like
a
that's
breeze.
the 100% truth when it came to actually like playing the games. Even because I remember Black Ops 1 on PS3. I remember like the jittering and all that stuff that did not happen on Xbox 360. So with that being said, I can see why Xbox might say, no, we don't want to do that. Because maybe Sony just wouldn't be able to keep up with their quality of service. But at this point, they both offer great, well, pretty good
decent
service.
enough service.
Right, where they could do that.
But I'm not going to lie to you. On Xbox, they had... I can understand why they also didn't want to go along with it because they built such a competitive scene on their console. Why would you need to expand? Like, everything was going on, whether if it was Gears, Halo, Call of Duty. Like, they had a whole community. They didn't even have to expand. So I understand that they wanted to eat for themselves. And like you just said, Call of Duty did not play the same way. Like, Black Ops 1 on Xbox is way better than Black Ops 1 on PS3 when I played. And not only that, I don't know if you guys actually play both CODs on both systems. Xbox had better sound engines than the PS3 sounds. They had like extended sound effects and shit. I was just like, dude, I didn't even understand it.
This is my thing. Like,
real shit.
Like, the thing about it is, we understand that it was a different person in charge during those times that PlayStation wanted to do it. But like, it's just crazy to me how people get up in their panties and in a bunch because like now Sony's saying no. Don't get it wrong. I'm mad too because I would love to do this, but. Fuck yeah, I got a PC, man. I play on everything.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
But like, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question this before you do it, Chase.
All right, go ahead.
Would Xbox be doing this if they was dominating in sales?
There's no way to know. There's no way to know that though. That's that's super.
We knew it last time though.
But that's what I'm saying.
But in my opinion, I think some of the stuff that I said may be the reason why they didn't want to do it. But now that they're more closer like, together in quality,
it seem like it's more convenient for them than it is for.
What do they have to gain from having people from PlayStation and Nintendo playing in the same lobbies as them? That is going to be more work for them to actually create that.
Actually, I'll be honest with you.
It's going to cost them more to actually create that whole infrastructure to even do that.
I'll be honest with you. It didn't cost much for Rocket League developers because we never heard them reach out, or Street Fighter, with the fact that they got crossplay. But I will say this.
For that matter.
Yeah, exactly. But I will say this though.
Oh, even though I heard Gears on this track.
Y'all talking about smaller games. I'm thinking like
Gears.
Gears is huge.
Gears is not a small game.
I said smaller. Like I'm thinking, let's say Destiny crossplay.
Like Call of Duty.
Let's say Call of Duty crossplay. Those games are fucking huge. So there's going to be way more that needs like resources.
But they won't do that.
But they would just need. They would just
what the
dedicated servers, bro. Like,
I mean, I'm just saying, like.
Harold,
whatever the case may be, I feel like it's going to cost them more. But I mean, to your question, there's a possibility they wouldn't, but there's really no way of knowing. If we just go off their past experiences, then the answer will obviously be yes.
Hold on. So my bad, Chase, for cutting you off. The thing is, I've never heard because I've never read or heard anything regarding how much it cost with servers. The only thing I've ever heard anything cost money was when you mentioned patches and shit.
You don't think servers cost money?
No. There's a I would like to look it up. I've never looked that up, but I'm saying as far as like patches.
Look that up?
No, I think it's like 1,000 or something.
Dude, I don't know if it costs money to connect servers with consoles unless they come up with a partnership. That's why I don't want to like touch that area. Like patch, like when you said
it actually costs money. Like you can buy your own server, like your own server
but that's
box.
different because that's coming from like a third party source that allows you to host certain games that allow custom servers.
No, I mean like you can actually purchase like because my boy, my future brother-in-law, or whatever, he has like a setup in his house and it's like the full server and everything. Like he can join whatever he wants. Like it costs a lot of money.
That's like NetDuma. But my thing is, with cross-playing, when we talk about Call of Duty specifically, isn't it NetDuma? That allow like, no, because I'm thinking like as far as the server being like you jump into like clean servers and shit.
But NetDuma doesn't.
It's nothing related to that. I just thought about that. That's why. Okay. But what I'm saying is, as far as like Call of Duty, that legit made like your console of choice back then. Like you was like, yo, I'm buying Xbox because Call of Duty's better on Xbox and your boys was on there. Or I'm buying Call of Duty on PlayStation 3 because it was better with my boys on there. Like to have that happen, I don't even think that would have been the case. And I'm more on the side if Prophecy mentioned this about how they're currently doing now. with stats and sales and everything. I believe the reason why Microsoft is open to do that is because of the loss of engagement between gamers and their Xbox brand from when it first came out in 2013. Because for me, with the games that came out with Xbox and seeing that Call of Duty's partnership went over to PlayStation got it in right now. They don't have to do that shit, but it would be great. I would agree, though.
Are you saying that that's a way for them to keep some of the people on Xbox that have a lot of friends on PlayStation because they can still play together?
Yeah.
That makes more sense than a lot of the stuff that people might try to say is the reason. I feel like we lose. Like, because if Sony don't want to, I don't give a fuck who it is. If Sony don't want to do it, Microsoft, whoever, I think we lose. Because let's say, like, for example, the Division.
Hold on, I'm gonna be real. I don't like. I know I toted them up a little bit, like I a little bit, but I don't know if Nintendo really deserves that. Like at this point in their career right now, because I don't really know how they online even works.
Whatever the case, I'm saying like it wouldn't be nice if we can buy Friday the 13th and only have to buy it one time, and I don't have to buy it for Xbox. And
that would be amazing, but
that would be nice.
Not gonna happen.
That's not
saying, but you know why?
But it could if there's crossplay.
Wait,
and somebody
not
can,
with Nintendo.
No, I'm just saying, generally speaking, if there was crossplay, you would only need to buy the Division once, Destiny once, Call of Duty once, because that way you still can play, and you don't have to go on to Xbox to play with your Xbox friends if you're on PlayStation, and you can still have your character and all your progress. See, we are in the space where if you have multiple platforms, and we're so divided, like we got our PlayStation dudes, our PC guys, you might have your Xbox guys, we have to buy some of these games 2-3 times. It would be dope if we can buy that shit one time and still play with the people from the other platforms. That's why I'm saying, at the end of the day, the business side is they didn't want to do it, that's fine. But for us, I think if that's something that's possible, I feel like we as gamers deserve to have the opportunity to do that at some point. That's all I'm saying. To be
real, two things. I agree with you because I feel like it just adds more to, well, I think too much on the competitive aspect. I don't think, why would you want to play a multiplayer game unless it's like something competitive or adventurous or just a story-based game, co-op or whatever. Couple things. Nintendo, I find it kind of difficult because their controller setups, I don't even think they got the same amount of buttons as like Xbox and PS4. It may not sound serious, but to be real, like I don't even think they don't got the same setup. So that's a bit unfair unless you're buying a pro controller, which is just kind of bullshit in itself because then you got to spend extra money. Then I also thought about it. PC goes through this a lot too because you have the Windows Store, Steam, Origin, Uplay, Battle.net or whatever. And that also separates the community too, because you can't even buy a game from the Windows Store and play with somebody who has that same game on a different client in some cases. And I think that's bullshit too. And that's actually worse because we're talking about one PC and the only difference between that is a damn client that's changing well, I can't even speak. That's actually separating the two communities from playing because you're playing on the same internet versus a console, which we don't know how their servers are and the next servers are. So I find that kind of bullshit too. Yeah, and I wish they fixed that up.
I never liked that idea because, like, let's say I want to get on Siege, right? You bought it on Uplay. I get it on Steam. We can't play. Like, what?
That's trash.
That's whack.
That is complete trash, dog. And they did that with Microsoft Store.
Open up the fucking.
And they do that with Infinite Warfare.
Oh yeah, the Infinite Warfare.
That's what they did
on the
with
Windows Store and Steam, and it was separate. That's whack, man. Like they got
like you just separating the community. Then people question, oh, why is the player base so small? Well, shit, you separated us in like 4 different clients and fucking services that the whole community's been split. I agree. They should put everybody together.
I'm glad you just said that because on PC, Call of Duty, they may have a lot of people that buy it, but they don't stay on that game. You get into these lobbies, and it doesn't even fill up. And you have to play. A lot of people don't like team deathmatch. So if you try to play Kill Confirmed, you will not get into a lobby for a while. If you have crossplay, then those people will still have a community that they can play with. You know what I'm saying? But that might open up the doors for more hacking, more modding, people complaining about keyboard and mouse users, even though they've been playing with headsets for 3 years against people that don't have them and all that kind of shit. So, like, I'm sure there's a lot of, like, stuff that they would need to fix over time, but I think they should do it, fam.
Wait, like, you know what else, bro?
What?
I hate because I was on that side with the argument of saying I don't want to see PC and console crossplay because you have one console that can hit the 60 frame versus consoles that PC that can hit 60 frames and at a higher fidelity versus like a console which is probably restricted and limited to its own quality. Then I realized I've played with Barry, I've played with a bunch of people, and at some moments my PC may run the game at 144 frames versus somebody who can only run it at 30, and it's still playable.
It's the same shit. Barry couldn't even see the raindrops.
Why you gotta do that?
Yo, he said, "Yo, man, it's raining." It was damp.
I gotta do that. See, look, I'm not explaining myself again. I'm just gonna hang up this call, man. I'm done.
You gonna
put the boxes up.
I'm wondering if they'll do crossplay with Battlegrounds.
They are.
I figured they would, but I wonder how they're going to do it because it's definitely coming out for both. Like that would be the perfect game to test it, to be honest, because there's 100 people or so in a server or in a room or whatever. Like that would probably be the best way to test it. In all honesty, is Battleground.
Now we'll ask. So wouldn't technically PC users be like at an advantage?
That was my whole
because of
it doesn't. Everybody has their advantages. There's dudes that had headsets since 2010. They was using SitRep Pro in Modern Warfare 2, and they had modded controllers and shit. Nobody, or maybe they had a flat screen and you still playing on standard definition. Unless everybody's sitting up here, like matter of fact, when it comes to Call of Duty, come on, if you got a fucking monitor, it's easier to kill people than a person that has a TV. Like everybody has the advantage. Unless we all sitting in the same room on a LAN connection, everybody does not have the same shit. Like it's always going to be like.
But like from your experience, like you weren't doing too bad with a controller.
On PC,
on
I was doing
PC.
I was doing better than I thought I was going to do.
Right. So like, and you were doing better than I thought you was going to do, Nick.
I mean, it's different. Like auto aim. If you're a console user, it's just something that you always have had.
Battlegrounds would have to not have it.
On Battlegrounds, they don't have that. It's
real bullet drop and everything.
Yeah, but it's dope because it's just. I like the challenge. It don't bother me.
Another thing too. That's why I brought up the NetDuma piece before, because when you have NetDuma, you only link yourself with people who had clean ass servers. So why you think certain individuals have the upper hand even on consoles? So I don't like that argument no more. That maybe if the connection or how would this work or how would that work? This shit is possible. It's about making profit and separating each demographic or community of the gamers, because you have PlayStation making their money off of their service, because then you're gonna question, why is it Microsoft thing is only 50 and we're paying 60, yet we're playing together crossplay? There's always gonna be something coming up with bullshit.
I ain't gonna hold you up. I have not heard the last time I heard somebody complain about paying.
I've never heard
for online. Now a price increase, which
when they did Switch, when they said that you had to pay online for the Switch, that's the only other time.
That's absolutely true.
So, other than that, I haven't heard nobody complain about it.
And see, I always forget about
I don't complain because I don't do it.
Nintendo's having online and paid online, too. But let's go ahead and read these donations. We're going to move on to the next thing because we got to get to this E3 shit. But Jack Fenton came through, $2 donation. I got a normal job, so have this scratch-off ticket. Yo, yeah, we'll take that. Barry donated $2.47. Would have donated more, but it kept declining. Fuck. How'd we come up with $2.47?
Hey man, it's all my car can push through, man.
That ain't even really divisible straight.
Push this shit to the limit, dog.
Honor Mark coming
push,
through.
Not push.
He said, "No disrespect, but you're not getting this 100 from me. Laugh my ass off." Hey, real talk. I understand it. This dude Andrew Harold donated about 6 times. I don't know how much money you donated, but it seems like you've donated alone
$450.
Probably like $600-700.
Around $450 to $500, anywhere from $450 to $600. Sir,
he just donated an Xbox One X.
Yeah, but I really hope you're not just giving us all out. I mean, I hope you're like a grown adult and shit. We really don't advise doing that, but we can't really stop y'all. But thank you for all your support and your donations. We really appreciate that. Don Big Blue 502 coming through again. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. What's wrong? And then GSC Dime came through with a $5 donation. He said anything is possible. We appreciate all donators, all viewers.
AKA anything is possible.
And by the way, I think we got real close to 1,000 viewers today. We have not had 1,000 viewers in quite some time. We may have peaked at 1,000. So, we lit. Matter of fact.
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yeah, make sure y'all spam up the likes, bro. We almost hit that 1,000 today.
Hey man, get us 1,500, live streamers. Everybody getting Lonzos, nigga, on us.
Hey, and battle up, Ricky. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. What do we have here?
All right, so shout out to Carter. I will say shout out to iPod man because he ain't selfish for anything. He put us on to a lot of people, introduced us to a lot of great people. So me and Chase spoke to the head of Astro, and we have a lot of shit coming in the future. With the head of Astro. Shout out to Aaron. And he gave us a pair of Astro A10s, which is one of the newest models of headsets that just launched at a great price because we realized on the show, a lot of you guys asked us about PC budgets, video game deals, and headset deals, right? And I think that's super important because a lot of the viewers and stuff like that normally always, they don't have the right budget for headsets. And these are actually priced at $60.
$60 Astros, you got to reiterate
PC.
that.
Yeah, $60 for Astro A10. They work on PC,
say it one more
PS4.
time. Say it one more time.
Not $300.
Yeah, back to
$60 for a pair of Astro A10s.
Emphasize the Astros.
Yes.
Astros.
For Astros.
Yes.
For Astros, yo. And
Yeah,
they
so
work on
solid.
every console and PC.
Yes.
And they actually, the thing is, even Aaron said it, had the Switch have voice chat and they weren't that difficult. This is working for that as well. Your mobile devices, all devices, this works on PC gaming as well. So for $60, that's actually a really great price. So we're doing a giveaway on that. Actually, Chase, I don't know how we doing this giveaway for it though.
We need to do. I never figured out the giveaway bot thing.
I haven't done it yet. I'll work on it.
So we're going to figure that out, but we're definitely going to give this away. I also have a couple other things, but I'm gonna save those for next week.
This video was sponsored by Astro. No,
Yeah, I mean, so basically, we met with the dude, and he was explaining to us why they made a $60 headset.
Neither.
No, I think these are these surround?
Yeah, didn't he also say that? Because you mentioned to him a good point about the audio quality on the headset. And he said yes, it does have it.
Wired, wireless.
Hey, yo, somebody in the chat said drop the link.
They're wired.
wired.
They're wired. They're definitely wired.
I just looked on Best Buy. They're not even out yet. They come out on the 25th.
Yeah, and all you need, they can plug right into your Xbox controller, your Xbox One controller, or your PlayStation controller. So you don't need an amp and all that. If you have one, that's fine, but it plugs right in. This is probably the best budget headsets you're going to find. Like, my thing is, like, when I first started doing YouTube and stuff, I didn't have money for all that shit. Like, most YouTubers will tell you that everybody just slowly upgraded. Like, when I started,
man, I had that Xbox 360 headset for about 2 years, bro.
I had the Tritons, I had all kind of headsets, but then I finally got some money together and I bought some Astros for $200. I mean, it was still a steep price for $200. I got them used on eBay or refurbished.
And that was back in the day.
That was like
you
2013,
needed headsets to kill people in Call of Duty because they was sound horn like crazy.
Yeah. So it worked, and the only reason I don't have that headset is because I gave it to my girl and I bought the new 850s. So the reason I wouldn't recommend that headset is because they was $300. I can't recommend people spend $300 for video game peripherals, but for $60, I can definitely recommend this. And we used it. We tested it out and everything like that. That shit it bends.
Oh, they're durable. You can bend them in half.
Matter of fact, what y'all could do is
I don't want to open them.
Shout out to our brother, yo. Go ahead and watch iPod's video of him showing off it, bro. Them things was bending.
I'm gonna link it in the description. I ain't gonna do it right now. I don't want them to leave.
You can legit bend them in half. They do not break. That's really good.
And the most important thing about Astros above any other headset, I can't speak on headsets outside of Turtle Beach, Logitech, Triton, Sony. That was the Triton. The Mad Cat joint's ass. They're fucking comfortable, dog. Like, I'm telling you, I never knew about how important it was to be comfortable with a headset until I got the Astros. And I'm not just selling y'all some shit because we would have been doing that. There's no fucking reason to do it. I'm just telling you, for $60, all platforms, plugs right into the controller, comfortable. I highly suggest y'all get the 860s if you're looking at a new headset and you got the $60 price point. Is you're going to pay that anyway for headsets. So you might as well grab them. But Carter got to unbox them.
Go ahead and slap me a few of those. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? He was going to try to get us more. He only had one. He only had one pair. He's going to try to get us some more.
So I spoke to Andrew. I spoke to Aaron. And GMG, we should be set. We're still, I mean, as far as like talking more, because he was a great guy, man.
Cool
Like he was super great, positive, talking to us about the headsets. And the thing he cared about the most was the price point. Because he was saying, yo, man, a lot of the young cats out here, like, they don't have that type of money to be buying $200 headsets. And the quality of them, because I used them to edit my videos. Carter was letting me use them. Bendable, durable. The headset cushion was comfortable.
I
The
need
mic
y'all to
was
really
nice.
comprehend like what this man is saying, bro. Like y'all really need to see this card. I've broken many headsets by bending
Turtle
it.
Beaches.
One piece have come out, and you had to duct tape that thing because we ghetto like that. Like,
Oh yeah.
these hoes bending, bro. Like,
I mean, I had Razer Krakens before I got my Astros, and they used to cut my ears and everything. I've had no problems with these Astros. I've had them for, 2 years?
Which ones you got? The
This-
A50s?
A40s.
A40s.
I got the A40
And they
TR,
are
man.
so
Good.
comfy. If you're going to be sat with something on your head for a while, you want it to be fucking comfy, and they are.
Real talk.
60.
What colors are they? Not Trey. Chase. What color is it?
These ones, I just green. They got a whole bunch of different colors. They should be able to see.
They're black and green. Dope.
These ones are. Oh, they can't because of green screen. They can't. See, look, it goes invisible. See?
Oh shit, that's
Transparent.
lit though.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
Just
just shout out to Aaron again though, because like
Yes, sir.
he said he's gonna check out the show and everything.
TBH, watch how you speak on Astro's name.
What'd he say? Man, yeah, shit.
More tune for your head top. Watch how you speak
Man,
on
hell
their name.
no.
Oh nah, man.
Best headset.
I'm not
I
trying
had.
nothing
I
else,
just, I
bro.
just wasn't telling nobody to spend $300. I cannot. I can't tell people to do that. I can't tell people to buy $200 controllers and $300 headset. But for $60, we in there. So matter of fact, I think we got a couple more donations we got to shout out because y'all just been out here showing mad love today on the E3 episode. JC Twin, been a fan of GMG for 5 years. Appreciate it, guys. We appreciate your donation. You know we ain't been doing the shit that long though, fam. You might be exposed.
Wait, what he said?
He said been a fan of GMG for 5 years. Appreciate it, guys. I'm just fucking with you. We started the podcast in 2013 though. On Blog Talk Radio.
You are now tuned in to Blog Talk Radio.
Yes.
Press 1 if you would like to speak.
And it was a 1 hour show, and on
You are
that,
cued.
that shit would cut like the show 1
It
hour
would cut off. We'd be in the middle of conversation. And
done. So that's where
thank
we
you for
started.
watching.
Where to watch, top to top. The beloved underdog. Met you guys at E3 this year. Just want to say thank you for being so cool and chill, even giving my girl an interview for her YouTube channel. Yo, shout out to beloved underdog with the donation. We met him and his girl. She definitely did an interview. We was clowning around and shit. They was cool as fuck.
Lit.
So, they said they always watch the show and shit. So we appreciate y'all. We can't
Seriously,
really do the show
man.
without nobody watching that shit. 'Cause I done seen live streams of people doing shit on Twitch with no viewers, and they in there like, "What's up, guys?" Like, ain't nobody in this motherfucker.
They be like, yo, we know you guys been wanting us to play this game.
I
Yo,
got
they be
so
in there-
many
they be in there-
requests.
They be in there talking.
Hey.
They be in there talking to
Hey,
Nightbot.
chill, hey.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that when I first started my
I ain't
channel.
gonna lie.
Everybody is.
You have to.
I had
Other
2
than
subs.
me,
I'm
everybody
like,
said they wanted me to see another gameplay. One person asked for that. You know what
I'm
I'm
like,
saying?
yeah. Shout outs to Nightbot for coming through, always holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Always showing love. You're always the first one in here.
3
Damn,
people
I-
in your stream. 2 of them is me and Nightbot. You know what I'm saying?
yo, I had 2 subs, and I remember saying, yo, man, at 10 subs, we're doing the giveaway. Oh, shit.
Bet you got a lot of subs after that.
Nah, man,
It's
nobody
always
came
came
through.
sub for them giveaways, boy.
That's fucked up, man.
All right, moving
He said
on.
GMG since '97.
Yo,
GMG
yeah,
since
these gameplays are lagging again today, guys. A little bit. It's not the stream. It is literally.
Hey, we don't need to run with
gameplays.
the gameplays, if anything.
We might be. I want to show some of the shit from
Got you.
So I might just. I have this shit downloaded. I might just swap them in and out. But let's talk about. Oh, now here at GMG, sometimes we make a lot of predictions, and people do it all over podcasts and stuff. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not. But I had a strong feeling that we was 95% correct. Now, the only thing that we were not correct about is I thought we were going to see a Call of Duty Modern Warfare remaster, separate standalone, by February or March. But it appears that it is going to be... What was the date, Prophecy? You know that by heart?
You the Call of Duty, Nick.
It was
Shit.
June
I
20th,
think it's
June
20 I think it's June
27th, and then July
23rd.
20th.
Oh, it's June 27th. Thank you. Supposedly, and this was on... What website? It was on Charlie Intel. Target listed the game on their website. I don't know if it's still there for June 27th at $39.99 for the Modern Warfare Remaster standalone game. At one point in time, if they'd have did that, I would have went out and purchased it. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna make no definitive statement. I just spit all over the damn place. Hope that shit ain't on the video. But $40, I can't do it. I can't do it at this late in the year. It is damn near July. We got a new Call of Duty that I am getting coming out in November. I feel $40 is too goddamn high. I ain't getting it for $40. And now PC, if it's cheaper, I might grab it. Who fucking with
$40?
Yeah.
That includes 10 supply crates.
Does it really?
And I don't know, but it probably does. And probably some new DLC. I heard there was new DLC coming out, bro.
But you still gotta buy the DLC. That's the thing. Is they have DLC that you can still purchase. That $40, if you get the DLC, you gonna spend $60 on this game. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, man. Who getting it though? Ain't nobody getting it. Don't be embarrassed.
I already have it.
Don't
already have it.
I mean, people already got it.
Chase,
saying,
you're definitely buying
I ain't
it,
got
Chase.
it, but I definitely won't touch it. I definitely won't buy it. No, I'm good.
Chase is definitely buying that
I'll
shit.
buy Call of Duty 4 for $2 on PC. You know what I'm saying? If I want to play it. You know? Not buying it.
you ain't gonna play that shit because you're gonna have to get the blockbuster file and fix it and all that other trash.
Sound like some long whatnot. I'm not good with that.
You're gonna be in the I9 files, changing lines of code and shit to get that game to run. But this remaster for $40, not only that, but like it hurts me to hear that the game doesn't even feel the same as the original because of the connection's different. They have supply drops, which that wasn't even a thing in 2007. And the community, let's face it, and I'm not talking about y'all good players. Community. I ain't talking about y'all good players that play the game correctly, that really go out there, try to have fun, and you don't have corners. But generally speaking, the community, they play like bitches and they ruin everything. Those are the people that's on the game.
The community!
I just got up the Steam reviews, and overall it's mostly negative.
For
Modern Warfare Remastered.
What do some of the comments say? Is there any comments that stick out?
Are you kidding me? 4 maps for £11. Are they joking? Selling DLC. I learned my lesson. Don't support Activision. Don't waste your money on this. Do they have the audacity to charge $50?
Right there. No Activision product.
Day one bugs still not fixed. Yeah.
How they got? Hold on. Say that again. They got day one bugs that ain't been fixed, but the game has been out for 10 plus years and they still ain't fixed issues. Come on, bruh.
They not.
Hey, they just been chilling.
Well, no, he's reading the remaster.
I know, that's the point. So the remaster should be better than the original.
Oh, the remaster got the same bugs from the original?
That's
what it looks like, yeah.
But they just been chilling. They're gonna get to them eventually, dog.
Hey, yo, Kingwin got to come through heavy. I need this for $17.
Man, I need this for free. Like, I'm not paying no money to play a game I used to play, bro. Like, they go on some Activision, bro. They about to get y'all niggas, bro. Like, next year they about to release Modern Warfare 2 Remastered for $100, and everybody gonna buy that shit. Bro.
I played Black Ops 2 earlier on PS3. It was hackers all over the place. People still play the same way they played when the game was out. People was asking
more camping in the corner?
Dude, it wasn't just camping. It was like, let me hide in a corner, throw smoke, and then use a millimeter scanner so that the person doesn't even see me once they come into the goddamn room. It was a lot of that shit.
With the Galil. With the Galil silence.
Well, no, that was Black Ops 1. I'm talking about Black Ops 2. They was in there with
Galil silence. Boy.
What was they in there with? What gun? The one of those light machine guns that was absolutely the
LMG. Stoner was fire.
The Stoner on Black Ops 1 was crazy, and people didn't even know that shit.
I think the Commando, or I think there was the last assault rifle on that game was crazy too, bro.
So
the Burst rifle.
Is that on Black Ops 3?
I don't know. My Black Ops 3 has been sat in the lounge since it made it to New Zealand, and I haven't even touched my Xbox since then.
Lounge.
Yo, that comment you just put.
Yo.
He said this game don't buy it. Trash optimization, just utter trash. Don't buy this dog. Instead, waste your money on CS:GO.
Oh, hold up. We gotta show them this comment.
You gotta show.
I gotta show that. I gotta show that. That's only right. Hold up. Let me save it in there.
Oh no, yeah, but like camping on Battlegrounds is different, bro, because
it's one life.
There's no greater satisfaction by killing people in Battlegrounds, bro. Like you try and get to the top, bro.
But you got one life in the game that could take 35 minutes. I can see why people would play like that.
Call of Duty, their games be like 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Like
not only that, but like you can skip the fucking kill cams. There's no delay. Hold on, let me stretch this. This is the comment. This is the comment on the remaster right there. Y'all see it right there in front of y'all eyes. The ASCII art though.
I low key want to get CS. I kind of low key want to get into CS:GO, but I need more hitters with me before I go ahead and make that.
CS:GO is all right with friends, but unless you want to play with a load of Russians, don't play by yourself.
Damn. For real? I know it was like that.
Because they're just going to scream at you in Russian and you're not going to have a clue what's going on.
Whoa, Barry.
Oh, what was that, dog?
Barry, that was something.
Very low key racist as fuck.
That wasn't even. That was like, I don't know what that was. I ain't even gonna say what it was.
My man watches the news too much.
That sounded closer to German.
I was just about to say that.
My mum lives there.
Heisen Schweiger. Like,
yo, you just said, yo. All right. Let's go ahead and move on
to the German viewers. I apologize for these two dudes.
Yeah, I do too.
Man, straight ignorant, bro. Drink your vodka. You know what I'm saying? And just chillax, bro.
Rico coming through. Rico with a $10 donation at work, but I still had to donate, or excuse me, I still had to come show love. Why Ricky looked like Danny Garcia.
Y'all turn this up.
You're not going nowhere. You just fucked up the boxes. Turn your shit back on, sir.
Come on.
All right, so we got one more topic.
I'm blue now.
We got one more topic outside of the E3 shit. But who's excited? Who's excited for the new Atari video game? I couldn't even really do it.
Nobody wants that bullshit.
So, Atari's apparently working on a new console. Let me pull this up and see if I can find.
I ain't bought nothing from Atari since the Dragon Ball Z.
Mary, you don't buy shit.
Shut your ass up, boy.
The Atari box got the wood grain design.
Yo, Barry just went big mad a little bit, bro.
Yo, that's kind of fucked
He's
up,
about to
dog.
square you, low key.
You know I'm kind of sensitive on this topic, dog.
Yo, bro, why would you cut me off like that, yo?
Man,
You know what? You know what? I want you to do a walkthrough of God of War so that you can see for your goofy ass self there ain't no kids in it, bitch. Anyways.
Yo, who getting this new Atari box, man? Who grabbed
Barry?
Who checking for that?
What if that shit? What if it has?
Who asking for that?
What is it? 40 teraflops of power. Who gonna get it?
Pong in 4K.
That's hilarious.
Yo,
Fuck out of here, Barry.
Ricky bad, yo.
Ricky, you getting a little bit. You getting real like in your feelings a little bit, fam.
You like Ricky, I saw a follicle fall, dog.
I'm about to just randomly walk off the podcast.
Go
ahead. Imagine just nah.
Why? I see what you did.
That nigga Ricky, he was like, man, what up, Prof, man? I'm gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts. Man.
Oh yeah, he did. He did. He said, "I'll be back." Fuck it. He got
I said, yo, man, fuck this shit. The next day I turn my mic back on. Yo, what you drinking? Oh, fucking frappe, dog. Just some shit made me mad. Sad.
He went to Dunkin' Donuts to.
That's how you know
that was low key a huge excuse. That was an excuse for me to just go there and eat.
But back to this Atari though. Who fucking with it though? Day one?
You?
Me?
You definitely fucking with it.
I might fuck with it. That shit. Why they gonna go with the wood grain design though? Let me see if I can find that video.
The old school joint.
I'm not really.
They released how it's gonna look now.
I think I'm mad. Yo, why do people? Yo, man.
Because they want you to be mad.
Where the games at?
With games?
You think I'm gonna be mad at Barry?
Games.
Hey, they're gonna have more exclusives than Xbox, dog.
That's fucked up. They might.
Come on, man.
Chill, dog. They might.
Yo, that's high key disrespectful, bro.
Isn't that like true, yo? That's crazy.
Should I download this and show them? You know what? I ain't gonna show y'all this. This is a 22-second video. You see nothing. There's no information about it. We don't even know what it is. We don't know if it's gonna be a full-on like new console or if it's going to be like the Ouya, because Ricky got that Ouya. Is you getting it?
Oh, that shit gonna end up being like an NES Mini, bro. Everybody's probably taking it way too serious.
That shit was crazy.
Grain,
I remember this dude TBH did the review. It is wood grain. He did a review on the Ouya and said they didn't show the prices of the shit when you bought it. You didn't find out until you went to the checkout how much each app was on that shit.
They said that it was. I'm reading the IGN article. They said it was confirmed that the Atari box will be based on PC technology.
Is it gonna be like the Steam machine? Who got a Steam machine? Who got a Steam machine? Where?
Barry got one.
Barry, you got a Steam machine?
I don't.
Well, you need one shit. You need a Steam machine. So your ass can actually see rain particles, you bum.
Rain? Yo, over there.
Yo, I'm like, yo, man, it's raining like crazy. Rain? What's that? I said, wow.
Pentium. Where's the rain at? Hold on, I gotta go check my settings. Then he came back like, now I can see the rain.
The rain was fog on his map. That's crazy.
Yo, man, I was in the middle. I died. All right, we're playing Battlefield 1. And when you die, you completely leave off the map. That's the point I was at. And then y'all said it was raining. And I'm like, it's raining? Then I spawned in, then I saw the rain, man. Come on.
Now you said the shit was already like it was damp and shit on your end.
It's raining, shit. It's dry as hell out here.
Yo, did you get Dead Rising for on PC, Barry? How many zombies was out there?
A good 7.
What had a lot of
a
lot of half body fucking zombies.
It was like 3 zombies. He couldn't even get a combo to do a special move on that shit.
Yeah, that shit gave him like half armor. Yeah, that's fucked up.
All right, Chase. Let's see where we stand now, man. I see we boys, man. All right, man.
I apologize. Sometimes
I don't want it.
Okay, yo, that shit crazy. This PC so ass that when he walks up a couple blocks, the shit turns into a loading screen. And then he gets into the next part. That's fucked up. He don't even got vehicles in his game because the shit can't render. All right, I'm stopping. All right, come on, let's go.
All right, let's get to the E3 shit. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the conferences individually. Obviously, I don't know if everybody's seen every conference because I ain't going to hold you up. I didn't really see Nintendo's conference. I only heard about some shit. Let's talk about who should we start with? Let's start with Bethesda. Who wants to do?
Yo, you start off with Bethesda. Start it off, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, start off with the guy who stunk like ass in front of us. Yeah.
Ricky, on the vlog, dog.
You seen that on the vlog?
Ricky,
said this guy
you can't ask me to speak through you, though. Go ahead and talk about your Bethesda experience, because you was on the Ferris wheel at the Bethesda. What was it called?
I wasn't able to go through that. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
He was like, yo, come on, Chase. I said, man, get on the fucking Ferris wheel. Fuck that shit, man. Walk down here. Grown ass man will sit next to you on the Ferris wheel and shit.
Yo, you legit created like this whole scenario that just never happened. That's crazy.
You didn't say, come on, get on the Ferris wheel? You didn't say that.
I've never said that.
You didn't.
Come on, guys, let's ride the Ferris wheel.
I didn't even think that shit was rideable until I seen this dude's leg hanging from that shit from above.
Ricky
I said,
was going
whoa.
crazy about that blue pop, though. Oh, my God, we got to go back here and get this blue soda. You want a blue soda? What was it called?
Free. It was free. I don't know.
That's why your screen was blue, dog. You still hype over that soda?
I ain't drink nothing but water that whole trip, but that soda smelled excellent, though. I almost had a sip of it, but I ain't want to.
Smelled better than that dude in front of us on that shit because the event we had to stand up.
Talk about the conference itself, not the dude that was in front of us smelling like ass.
All right. So I'll put it like this. So they had like another party again. It was called Bethesda Land. So they gave out free food and stuff like that. Everybody could chill, play some games. They opened up their venue. Then everybody went in. But I just want to make note that the venue was a standing only venue unless you was high VIP. So just saying, exposed to anybody who thought that Bethesda conference was a seated conference. No, it was a stand only conference. But I just want to say that I think the presentation was dope. What they gave us was kind of trash, except for the Evil Within 2 and Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, I think it was called. So the games were cool, but once again, again with the Skyrim. I can't, every year Skyrim, dog. Like I get Skyrim Online because they can always add content and bring that in. But Jesus Christ, they add another Skyrim, and I ain't gonna be the only one. Me and Chase both yelled out when they showed Zelda and Skyrim. And then we snapped back to reality and realized that shit, Skyrim's been out for 10 years. Why are you still announcing this in your conference? But Chase got scared during the Evil Within 2. That's facts.
Huh?
And I think overall the games that they showed, it was basically the same thing. Despite the 2 games that I just mentioned, but I was kind of bored. Too much bass. We was in the front. We also had a little bit of ass smelling people in front of us. But overall, there's not much for me to say about Bethesda's conference. If you guys watched it, you'll know that it was a bit ass. It was a bit ass, the conference, despite those 2 games. But that's all I have to say. And once again, it do smell like shit. But anyways.
All right, I'll go ahead and jump in there. First of all, getting an invite to the Bethesda LAN was lit though, because we had the orange bracelet, but we wasn't purple though. See, if you wanted to sit at the conference, you needed to have a purple bracelet. And when I tell you that shit was like a rare white elk, I'm serious. There was no purple bracelets. People talking about they sitting down. Nah, like we was standing for hours, and I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? They could have not invited us. When we got in there, I'm like, God, we're gonna be able to sit down, but we didn't know. It was more like a concert stage. About the conference, the actual content of the conference, Skyrim, they keep showing that. And I know these are beloved franchises, but you know what I noticed? A lot of the times, the fans and the viewers hype up the companies, so they be like, yeah, they love this one, but like, and it's like Skyrim is regarded as a fantastic game. Same thing for the Fallout franchise, Elder Scrolls period. So that's fine. I'm not trying to take anything away from that, but like I don't even know if I was doing YouTube when Skyrim first came out. That might have been my first year on this shit. I've been doing this YouTube shit forever, dog. So like that game has been out for I was on YouTube, but it's been out for a long time. But they keep showing us that. I would much rather see a new Elder Scrolls game. And they opened up the conference with that. So, to be honest, I really wasn't that excited for anything that they showed regarding Skyrim or Fallout, you know, because it is what it is with those games. But then they got to the good stuff, which is 2 things. Number 1 was the Evil Within 2, which I'm definitely grabbing. That's day 1. And the story looks a lot different this time around, and it looks a lot better. I don't know what it was, but they definitely, the speakers was loud as fuck. I was the only motherfucker in there, and I definitely jumped up a little bit. I didn't know I was doing that. Everybody seen me and shit. The chick behind me was laughing. And then they showed Wolfenstein.
Oh, man.
And this Wolfenstein looks excellent. I really like the first Wolfenstein. Some people were saying that was game of the year. I thought they were smoking crack, but that's just me. But this one here looks amazing. It looks like they have some new characters in there. They actually had a funny scene in the trailer that they showed. You had the black Afro girl, which is starting to become a thing that I see a lot more in the games. I don't know what that is. Like even fucking in the Ghostbusters, the weak ass Ghost. In Barry's favorite game of
come on,
2016, they had the Afro chick on there.
Just keep it moving.
But the conference, really, in my opinion, they could have just showed those 2 games as a part of either Microsoft and or Sony's presentation. I didn't really feel like the Bethesda conference needed its own thing, but at the same time, they might have did that to try to have like a kind of a party for the media people. I don't know what it was, but they didn't need their own conference though. But the Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein, whatever the new game is called, I need that. That's all I'm saying. I need that shit. Look at
all put together. I'm proud of you, man.
What?
I ain't gonna. Oh, so I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the conference was cool, and I'm a fan of Skyrim. I really did fuck with Skyrim. I ain't get to complete it because of things I don't want to get into. But it's 2017. Let's stop it, please. But I ain't gonna lie. That Wolfenstein looks lit. I've never really completed a Wolfenstein game, so before I play that one, I gotta go back and do some work. But that Wolfenstein looks crazy, bruh.
You really only need to do one, and that's the one that came out in 2 years ago. No. I'm lying. 2014. Let me see if I can pull up the gameplay for that. It should be coming up here. Who else wants to jump in?
The Skyrim stuff, it looks like that they're actually trying to beat out Square Enix for the amount of remasters they can make on one game. Because, I've got, 3 copies of Kingdom Hearts on 3 different fucking consoles at this point.
Real shit. Facts. That's facts right there. And I got all 3 of them shits too. My dumb ass get the collectors every time it come out too.
Yep, I did exactly the same.
So
I'm definitely buying this Skyrim though.
But in honesty, what you call it, Wolfenstein and The Evil Within 2 both look really fucking good. Like really good.
this is the Evil Within or Wolfenstein 2. This is like the little skit that plays before it. So we're gonna have to let this play out for a minute.
Yo, is it me? Maybe I'm off, but
Yeah,
when I
it is
saw
just
this, all right.
Sorry,
you know what? I won't say it. No,
Okay,
forget
good.
it. I don't want to say it. Look, it might be offensive. Forget it.
Offensive to who? What demographic? So we know who we dealing with.
You know, I like that one, so this ain't gonna be offensive. So watching this part, I don't know why it made me think about racism. I don't know.
What the
This
fuck
is
are
like
you talking about?
I don't. Yo, you see, I didn't want to go there.
All right, yo, that's
Whose
it,
man's
bro.
is this?
No,
Why you
no,
let
no.
this
You know
man
what?
go?
Don't go no further. Don't go no further. Don't
Let
go
him
no
talk,
further.
dog.
None. Racism.
Was that a good way to end this Bethesda bullshit? Can we get to
Well,
a better conference?
Does anybody else want to add anything in regards to Bethesda? Is anybody
Yo, man, that shit was garbage, dog.
Did anybody? Let me ask y'all this: did you expect more from them?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, I expected
Okay.
a lot.
I had expectations.
Damn, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't had nothing.
I did.
Okay. It was right because we asked CBH and Black Flock, "Are you going?" He said, "Man, I ain't going to that." Oh, fun fact: anybody who's ever played Skyrim or Fallout, I just want you to really think about this. It might blow your mind.
Ooh.
Notice that you've never climbed a ladder on those games. You know why? Because the engine that is used for those 2 games does not have the ability to climb ladders.
Wait a minute.
You've never climbed a ladder in Fallout or Skyrim.
He said, wait a minute.
Think about it.
Oh, that shit might be true.
Yo, I'm telling you, you have never done
Wait,
it.
Wolfenstein I did.
I didn't say Wolfenstein. Your list of skills is ass.
Man,
You know what? I should fuck this
had
whole
to
show
climb
up.
one
Let
ladder,
him off.
dog.
You ain't climbed
I had
no
to
ladders,
climb
fam.
one, dog.
I don't remember it.
You never climbed a
Bro,
ladder
what the fuck?
in Skyrim
Fallout 4, I
or
know.
Fallout, fam. I'm telling you. Think about that shit. You don't even remember it.
Yo, but hold up. What if it's because of innovation?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, I'm legit brainstorming trying to think about if I climb a ladder on that shit, dog. I don't think I did.
Any Fallout or Skyrim fans, can you legit think of a time where you actually climbed a ladder? Seriously. Really think of
No,
like
I
you.
think every time it looks like you're going to, you end up going to a door and there's a loading screen and you appear up the top.
There you go.
never actually climbed them.
You don't climb that
Says
shit.
that you schemy
That
old
shit is
engine
true.
using bastard.
That is true, dog.
Hey yo, I mean the games are so good that you never even thought about that shit. Somebody pointed out that to me a couple weeks ago, and I said, "You lying?" I'm like, "Oh, Kingdom, you climbed the ladder. You always get to the top."
Somebody said I got a ladder climbing mine from Fallout.
Nah, I don't think, no, there's no climbing ladder. Yo, you know what though? You know what I found funny? Even the AI, they never climb down the ladder.
Yo, look, nobody can confirm. I ain't see nobody in the chat saying that they climbed the ladder with a mod. I guess without a mod. I'm
That
telling
shit
you,
crazy.
Yo, you might have
bro.
just said a fact just now.
Bro, I played that game. I put hours into it and I never noticed it, bro.
Dub, you climbed the ladder, bro. He didn't say he did. He just said I was lying. I'm telling you,
We need footage.
I can't.
This is innovation, yo. I like this.
Bro, you
It's like
upload,
Assassin's
you look, you
Creed.
might get 1 million views, bro.
You
Climbing the
gonna,
ladder
you
in
gonna be
Skyrim.
at the top of that ladder as soon as you touch that shit, fam. You can't.
That's sad as fuck. You got a modder adding fucking mechanics to a game.
I'm just
Old
saying.
engine using bastards.
Whoa, Ricky, what's good, fam?
I'm talking about the game.
You
Old engine using.
old ass, and you sound like Lil Yachty. Old ass engines, hating.
But bro, Little Yachty sound like
On
he
the
got
young
fucking
youths.
food stuck in his throat. How do I sound like Little Yachty?
Chill.
That's so disrespectful, though.
All right, we got donations coming from Sonic Eagle. First time watch the stream. Chase, big fan. Post more XCM2 or meet me in the streets. Just kidding. I got 2 Sniper Elite videos about to drop later on. After we stream this Jason.
That's
I don't
not
gotta
what
be
he
in bed super early though. Nobody asked me anything. What are you talking
You say you
about?
don't gotta be in bed super early?
Super early
Let's
as
get
in
let-
10 o'clock?
You're not gonna skip past that. You said that's not what he asked me. Nobody asked me.
That's not what he asked you for.
what
though.
he asked me.
He said he wants that XMN 2, you heard? And you said, but I got 2 Sniper Elite. You want that XMN 2.
XCM2, XChaseMoney 2, walkthrough channel. Yo, stay in your lane. Get the Slavar ball, yo.
Yo, Barry, come in, man. Say something stupid, dog. Help me.
SMG came in. He said,
Yo, Leon, yo, Ricky, you ain't slick, dog.
SMG came through with a couple donation. Cut the damn cars, man. Ubisoft still has free jumping. All right.
Yo, wait. Chase, ask me to cut the cars right now. Just ask me.
I ain't gonna do that, man.
Just ask me. Yo, Trey, ask me.
Hey, man, cut the cars, dog.
Crazy. Yo.
They don't understand. They
don't know what it is, man.
They don't know what it is. All right, EA, cool. Trey, this is your shit, Mr. NBA Live.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Hold up. Let me get some EA conference. Matter of fact, they had this dope ass game that they showed. By the way, let me see if I can pull up A Way Out. Is that what it was? I think it was. Is it A Way Out?
I think this was.
Yes, sir. Goddamn.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
EA conference.
It's my plan,
Trey.
and I decide what goes
Let's
down.
start. No, we're gonna end with this.
You got
We're
that?
gonna get to the
Yeah.
live.
It ain't live.
If it ain't live.
All right. We want to talk about the EA conference first.
I don't mind talking about it.
My name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer,
Alright, so
director
EA
of A Way
announced
Out.
a game.
A Way Out is a
Alright,
story-driven
man,
co-op
next
game.
up.
It is designed,
Yo.
played,
Who was it
and
that yawned, yo?
experienced only in split-screen
Oh, was
co-op,
that Barry?
which means you have to play the game with a
Alright,
friend,
cool. I'm gonna
either
say, 'cause
online
you don't even have
or
a
on
yawn
your
animation on
couch.
your PC. Anyway,
the game
look,
starts in a
EA's
prison.
conference was really
You
good.
play
What game
as
is that?
Vincent
Getaway?
and
Or is that
Leo.
Away?
A Way
You and a
Out.
friend will get
A Way Out. So I don't know much about that game.
What's
We
your
didn't
plan?
go to the conference, Barry.
I don't hear what that said.
It's my plan,
You just-
and I decide what goes
Go
down.
ahead. Barry's next. He just
So-
volunteered.
You got
Go
that?
ahead.
Yeah, all right. So A Way Out, that was a dope looking concept of the game. You know, I don't know what too much it's about, but it's a co-op style game. I like Anthem a lot.
The trailer is loud, Chase.
My bad. Turn it down. I turned it down. My
Oh, it
fault.
is?
Yeah. we
Okay.
good now, we good.
So I think Anthem looked good, and what's funny is I don't know too much about what Anthem is about. Like, I want to know more about it. People keep saying it's like a Destiny style mixed with Crisis. I'm like, yo, dude, it's all over the place. So I need to learn more about that. They showed off Madden, and they showed off the long shot, which I think is complete bullshit because you're Will Trey, do you know about the long shot joint? You don't even play it, right?
You don't play a single NFL game in it. Trash. Don't buy it.
Damn.
You don't play a game in that mode called the long shot, which I'm not all for because I thought we was finally getting a story mode in Madden. That was like something I was extremely happy about. They also showed NBA Live, and the thing I wasn't cool with was that they showed a replay for gameplay. But now that there's gameplay out, you guys can see for yourself, showcasing a lot of game, which I thought was pretty cool. Because live, me and Chase played it up there, and I thought it was pretty impressive from what they had back at Live 16. Other games that they showed off was the Battlefield 1 DLC, which I think a lot of you guys who play Battlefield are probably familiar with what DLC is coming out later. They showed off Need for Speed Payback. I'm actually I'm excited for Need for Speed Payback because I'm a Need for Speed fan, and it actually reminded me more of Burnout because of the hit collisions with the vehicles. So I thought that was pretty cool. They put a lot of emphasis on that. And with the Frostbite engine, they showed off a little bit of the particles and all that other transitional shit, whatever, which I thought was dope. But overall, I don't know what other games did they showcase.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2.
Had like a 30-minute
Battlefront
stream of
lit.
them playing Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2. Oh, shit. Train about to come. Battlefront 2 looked real lit. I'm actually really excited for that game, and I'm upset that we wasn't able to play that shit because of the PlayStation app was so trash. We wasn't able to experience that game and its greatness because of the story, the multiplayer, how it looks. It looked really nice. And FIFA, which I'm not, I like playing FIFA, but I'm not the biggest fan. I don't see why they always spend 30 minutes on that damn game. The presentation for the FIFA was god awful. It was laughable, yo. Like, it was tiring. I was waiting to get into the hotel, and just watching it was just terrible. I don't know if you guys watched the FIFA presentation. Trash.
I didn't watch
it. It was boring. It was worse than the PC gaming show itself.
Did you go to the PC gaming show?
No, they got booed again. But
they got booed.
They get booed every year.
I heard they did.
Yeah, shout out to TBH though. He even said it. Live 18 wasn't bad.
It's not bad at all.
That shit looking.
It's not, man.
So when y'all was laughing when I said I was gonna get that and not 2K, can I have my?
Yo, wait, Prof. I never laughed.
I don't know about that. Just getting.
I might have laughed. I'm definitely getting it this year though.
Definitely
I'm gonna buy the game, yo. Like we gonna get to wide a little bit though.
That PC conference, bro. Like I was excited. I'm like, nigga, I got a PC now. I'm still about to watch this. Chill, relax.
Disappointed.
Boy, the best thing at that conference was the worst thing. The best thing they said, and dude like had to beg for claps, and it was only like 4 people that clapped. They was like,
I think
there's a tournament for like $1 million, and they was like, woo, and he was like, yeah, 1 million, and it was like the way he acted up was like everybody was finna get $1 million, bro. Like he's just like he was too excited about that $1 million, and it's like, nah, bro, you got it.
Fam tried to pause for applause, it ain't even come.
Damn, it was like that.
I've never heard nobody say you can compete for $1 million and nobody like clap, bro. Like it was literally like 3 people. They was like, boo, nigga, we been getting this $1 million in Dota and all this other shit. Like them, they savage, bro. DC niggas are savage.
How you get booed at your?
No, they got booed last year too.
How you get yo, wait a minute. Okay. How you get booed at your own shit? I already got the warning about that, so I just skipped that shit. I ain't pay that no attention, fam. But getting back to the EA conference, Barry said she was so excited to tell Ricky what he should be saying. What did you think about EA? What did you like, sir? What did you dislike? What was your experiences? Go.
Well, let me tell you something, JC. The thing is, man, I don't like Ricky, man.
I didn't really. I asked you about the
How
conference.
the fuck does that
as far as the conference?
The conference?
How you talking like that, my guy?
What game is being shown right now?
This is Need for Speed.
Oh, see, I ain't see this. I don't give a fuck about Need for Speed. This actually does kind of look like whatchamacallit, like Blur. No, like Blur. Like it actually looks kind of lit. And I'm not really a Need for Speed fan.
I mean, as far as the conference, I mean the biggest things that I was kind of looking at was Madden and Live. The kind of just doing a little bit of research on the long shot mode. Like they really did. I feel like they could have did, you know what I'm saying, better. Could have did something better with it, you know what I'm saying. Could have been more. I like with it being like a whole different character that you actually like. It seemed like you don't like. It's already predetermined who that guy is, like Devin or something. And you don't play NFL game. Like I don't see the whole point of putting that in Madden. Like, I guess I was reading that like you get MUT rewards for like doing it. But other than that, I mean, I don't know the purpose. As far as live goes, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a lot of shit up till today about live. Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I saw some gameplay today. I think it was the Julie game, gameplay. And then I was looking at it. And it looked nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked okay. And I can't wait for the demo to come out. I think they said it's going to be out in August. So we'll definitely look forward to that. It was about a month away, 2 months away. So definitely look forward to that. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, when y'all talk about this Madden storyline, we ain't gonna sit on this motherfucking podcast acting like 2K storyline been lit.
Nah, but at least I ain't gonna lie. Nah, don't do that.
They have a story.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because first of all, at least with 2K, you play when you buy 2K, you play in the NBA game. You play NBA games. With Madden, the story ends when you get drafted. What is that trash? That's garbage. And I was excited.
Listen, Chase.
I was excited. I seen him in a UT Longhorn jersey. I'm a Longhorn fan. Until I read what that shit was, I ain't buying it.
Yo, hold on, Chase. Like, you gonna put some respect on Jackson Ellis' name, bro. I'm not gonna let you disrespect Jackson Ellis.
Fuck that guy.
You gonna put some respect on my man.
What was that? 16, 15 or 16?
You gonna put some respect on Michael B. Jordan, bro. You gonna put some respect on Juice.
I mean, here's why I'm saying.
Because I was freaking and vibing with 2K stories.
I'm comparing all these storylines to the Fight Night storyline. I know it's not fair.
Oh yeah, that was marvelous.
I know Fight Night Champion storyline is one of the best fucking sports storylines ever, if not the best. But on 2K15, the storyline was alright, but your players sat in the fucking car and did a whole lot of talking about what happened, but we ain't see that shit. We should have got to see that shit. It was a whole lot of sitting in the vehicle.
Bro, Basquiat was giving us nothing.
Basquiat was nothing. It was nothing but bars, though.
FOF.
And it was lit. We was freaking
Like
out
you
about
get to the GM's office, he like, yeah, Vic was over there doing this and doing that. We didn't get to see none of that. It was a lot of sitting somewhere and hearing about what happened. I would have preferred to see that shit. So while 2K storyline with Michael B. Jordan might be a lot better than last year, we not gonna sit up here and act like that 2K15 storyline was good. That shit.
Man, R.I.P. to Vic, dog. Look, you know what you sound like? You sound like a straight hater, dog. You wasn't freaking vibing right then.
When Vic died, like he just died, like, and then he left that long ass fucking
long ass
speech
all white
that we couldn't skip.
I was ready to skip. I'm like, I don't care about that.
I didn't give a fuck about him with his notepad, yo.
And I ain't gonna lie, what I hated about 2K Story, every time he started a new character, Spike Lee, Shazam! I'm like, get out my face, Spike. That shit is annoying.
I'm just saying, fam. The shit was ass, family.
CC had a body, though.
She did, yo. Anyhow, now that y'all shitted on Madden completely, I'm getting it for team play. But
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Ain't team play an ultimate team though?
Tis.
Yeah. EA Madden keep finessing. Just keep on finessing.
Shout out to Chase. He's opening up packs now in Madden. Facts.
I will open up packs with coins that I get on the game. I'm not buying packs and then doing YouTube videos. I'm not gonna do that. That's why I fuck with NBA Playgrounds, yo. You can't buy packs on that shit. That's nice, man.
I have a market like that.
So Anthem. That shit looks like.
I was gonna save that for the
Well,
we ain't gonna save
Microsoft,
it.
because they really didn't show it like that in EA.
For the Microsoft shit. John, did you see the EA play, bro?
Yeah. Battlefront 2 has got me pretty hyped, but I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so they could have sold me with fucking anything with that.
Okay.
FIFA I haven't played since FIFA 13, so there's not a hope in hell of me getting that at all. A Way Out looks interesting, and being able to see the person who you're playing co-op with, even if you're playing over Xbox Live or whatever, that looks pretty cool. I'm just wondering how it'll work with a lot of my friends literally living the other end of the planet. Am I going to have to see them on like a 3-second delay or something? And I haven't seen enough about Anthem really to get excited for it at all. I don't even know what the trailer's actually trying to show me. I have no idea what's going on.
You can't be the only one that feel like that. I was excited, but I could see what you're saying though, because like they didn't.
I didn't know what was going on either.
So let me ask. Let's take a step back. You said you haven't played FIFA since FIFA 13. Why is that? Because we're not really FIFA guys like that, so I don't really know about that shit.
I used to play Ultimate Team, which obviously, in order to get anywhere, you actually need to pay money, which I didn't want to do. And then there was a lot of, even if you had a better team, all of a sudden their players would get a boost so that they were on par or better than your team.
On purpose?
And
really?
Yeah, they were doing that for years, and I just went, nah, fuck that. I'm not touching that.
FIFA players, they do this. They say that's a thing. They say the game feels scripted a lot.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
Like, you can have, there was a game where I had something like 16 shots on target and didn't score anything, and they had one shot, one goal. And I just sat there and went, nah, selling this. Damn. Not touching it anymore.
Okay. Damn, I didn't know they was that. What's the? Okay, well, all right.
It seems stupid because it's like you're shafting the players that are actually putting money into your game, which makes no sense. Because how are you going to get people to continue supporting it if they support it and they just get shafted by it?
Why don't they just do better matchups? Like, why don't they just match you up based off of your team and rating? That's dumb as hell.
Yeah. I don't know if it's changed since then, but I don't touch it.
We don't play Ultimate Team. Markel and Dime and Patriot. Y'all gonna have to tell me what we be playing, but we be playing like a team up joint in FIFA, and that shit clubs. Is really clubs. That shit is fun. Like, but it's a shame because like dudes be having some nice teams, bro. like you can really tell when you play FIFA clubs, like people that really play. Like you can't really. Like, we noobs to it, really. And it's still really fun when you got your squad on there. Like, I can't speak for Ultimate Team, though.
This dude said the dude with the UK voice is buttery. What's up with you, dog?
Yo, leave my successful homeboy alone, dog. Just met him today, though.
He out here in New Zealand. Did you eat breakfast yet?
You in New Zealand?
Yeah, I had breakfast before I came on.
Now, he ate breakfast before he came on.
I just ate dinner.
He wanted to make sure he's on top of his game before he came on this motherfucker. He ate breakfast. What you eat for breakfast, fam?
Porridge.
Porridge? The fuck?
That shit real?
That shit real?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Is it
I'm like, wait a minute.
What is
Three
porridge
Little Bears
exactly?
porridge? No.
Yeah. That's
I ain't gonna lie, when I think of porridge, I think of like
Is you a bear?
Isn't it like oatmeal or something?
Yeah, I think of like oatmeal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, yo,
That shit made me mad hungry though.
Hashtag porridge, the porridge episode. That's lit. All right. Okay.
That shit made me never want to say
Yo,
oatmeal again.
I never thought that was like actually a thing. That's like the green eggs and ham to us, fam. Like that shit is like.
No, it's actually really good for breakfast. Gives you a lot of energy to keep going.
Hey, I'm fucking with that.
Porridge?
I'm on that porridge wave now, dog.
Libido game. Get it.
Wikipedia said it's the same thing, pretty much.
Man, you don't know how to spell porridge, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, I didn't know how to spell it. I just Googled that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just Googled that.
He typed in pour and then AGE.
Come on, dog.
Hey, porridge, let's get it.
Yo, that shit made me never want to say oatmeal again.
Matter of fact, y'all gotta sub to John's channel just cause he eating porridge, fam. Matter of fact, if y'all in here and you signed in, go in the description. You got his link is right there. Once you go ahead and sub that dude, he ate porridge. He just put us on game. I didn't even know about this porridge life. What the fuck? Moving on, cause this motherfucker Ricky. Matter of fact, no. Before we do that, we got some donation work though. We gotta get this donation work. Here we go.
Yo, I just see people spell porridge like 18 different ways. Yo, this shit just got me pumped.
I mean, because if you try to spell it how it sounds, you're going to be fucked up in the game, fam.
Barry was like, pour, P-O-U-R.
Hey, hold on, wait. But before we move on to this, let me go ahead and give my opinion on the NBA Live real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My bad. We're supposed to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Look, hey, if y'all need new NBA Live information, don't look no further. I'm what you need, dog. Look, let me tell you so. From what I seen at the EA event, first of all, what was that? Then with QJB showing that one replay, why you doing that? What was that? They really ain't showing nothing. But at EA, what I did like was I like how the one mode looks. You know what I'm saying? Hey, chill out. I like how the one modes look. They said they're trying to incorporate some RPG things into there. But then today they released some footage on it, and you can definitely see the improvements in NBA Live. I'm getting both games. I still think 2K is obviously going to be a better game, but just because I'm getting 2K don't mean I'm not going to get NBA Live. I like what they're doing with their trait system. It's kind of like, you know how on 2K you got set badges and you can't do nothing with those. So on their trait system, it's kind of like you on Black Ops. Both of y'all got the same gun, but you got different attachments on there. So you're going to go ahead and put your own traits on your player. Maybe you want to have the flashy pass or the trait that give you more ankle breakers. I think NBA Live is making improvements and making steps up. And if y'all a 2K fan, don't be closed-minded. And just because like it's not 2K, you gonna go ahead and shit on it. Just honestly get a demo or try. I'm not getting paid for this. I think the game making improvements. Let me know what y'all think.
Trey, so you trying to see NBA Live do their thing?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I really am trying to see them do their thing. You know what I'm saying with it. And that's it.
Yo, I wanted to say I completely agree with Trey. I've been shitting on Live for many years, fam. But I played it, and like I was saying before we started the stream, it's going to have its own problems that are independent of the problems on 2K. So what's going to happen is when you get tired of 2K, you're going to jump on Live. When you get tired of Live's problems, you're going to jump on 2K. But they have legit made a huge improvement from 16 to 17. Whatever, from 14 to 17 is totally different. The first thing I noticed was the defense. The defense on there is way better than it was before. I was really first. Me and Ricky played. Was that me and you or me? Who was that? That was me and you.
It was me and you. Yeah, me and you.
Okay, and then so me and him played for a little bit, and then I watched Carter and SMG play, and I took that time to really pay attention to the AI, because we can control our players. That's nothing. We run into issues where the AI doesn't do the right thing. And I'm not saying it's perfect, but what I'm saying is I've seen them responding to the ball and crashing the paint. And the help defense was a lot better than the stuff I've been seeing on 2K for the last couple years. So I think it was a much better game. The defense on 2K, it could be better, but because of all the animations, sometimes it's a lot harder to keep up with defense and shit like that, and you need badges and stuff. But on there, it seems like it's easy to play defense. One of the problems with live though, the homie Flock pointed this out. He asked me because he didn't see it. Because when I seen him over at the Microsoft conference before we all went in, I asked him if he played it, and he said he didn't play it yet. He said, does the ball still go in the hoop the same exact way every time? And I had to sit back and think, and I couldn't confirm whether it did or not, but I do know the ball actually went in the same most of the time, which is just something like a visual thing that people might not like. But the main thing I saw that may become a problem, I don't know, is I want to see them make some changes to the defense in the paint. I feel like it's too easy to make shots inside of the paint. It seemed like attributes didn't matter all that much. I seen a lot of spectacular layups from Kyrie. He basically did the Jamal Crawford, and it went in every time. With defenders in the paint, like they're still shooting the ball. Those are shots on 2K that you know not to take. But on there, it seems like you have a lot more freedom to do that. So they do need to work on that. But outside of that, that's the only thing that I was able to pick apart right away. But I do think it's going to be a much better game than it was before. It's probably not going to be where 2K is, but like they have something that they can build on, and hopefully they they keep going, because I do want live to be good and I want 2K to be good. So I'm going to get it. I'm actually going to get the game. Whether
drops this September.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it day one. Hopefully the demo. What I don't want is for us to say all this and then the demo comes out and there's a lot of problems, because that happens, and then people are like, oh, it's the same old shit. But I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's better than 2K. What I'm saying is it's much better than any live I've played in a long damn time. Yeah, real talk. So
at the end of the day, we hoping to get some decent competition. And with NBA Live being decent, it's only gonna make 2K get better and better, bro. Competition is better, dog.
Yeah, I agree. So, but moving on to, we're gonna save Sony and Microsoft for the last. I didn't see anything about Nintendo. Did anybody have anything they want to talk about in regards to Nintendo shit? And we can't put up no gameplay.
Pokemon RPG. I'm sold.
I already got a Switch, so I've been sold. I was sold when they announced that the whole Switch
sold
shit.
me, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm done. I mean, I'm already in there.
I'll put it like this. Oh my, no, yeah, you go.
Seeing Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey coming out in October, that look nice.
Rabbids come out in August. That's
Rabbids
crazy.
Looked actually, I didn't even wasn't like
tell
looking
them what
for
Rabbids
it until like
is,
recently.
though. You got to tell them what it is.
Oh, all right.
One of
So
y'all.
it's a what would you say, collaboration?
Like
I don't want to say it.
What's
XCOM, you
It's a collaboration
like
with
XCOM
Mario.
gameplay.
Yeah, it's a tactical RPG game with Mario in it, pretty much.
It's a turn-based tactical role-playing video game. It says, okay, but I like how the gameplay was looking, and I think that's dope as a collaboration with Nintendo trying to step out a little bit, even though it's an exclusive title, of course. But I think that's dope, and that only made me think of just so many other games or possibilities that Nintendo can try to fuse with. Like I was cool when Sonic and Mario had that like Olympic game. I don't know if they would ever do something like that again, but I think all we waited for now is the Pokemon RPG, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, and I'm that's it. Switch is the best console.
No.
Nah, why you guys gotta jump out the window?
Yeah, we back. Yo, we back from E3. I gotta turn up a little bit, bro. Next week I'm back to normal, dog.
Hey, real talk. TBA said some facts though. He said he's tired of people talking about game engines. They don't even know what that shit is. Real shit. I don't be giving, like, most people on the street don't even know what the fuck that is. They just know if the game's good or not.
Most people hear that from their favorite YouTube and run with it, dog.
Real talk.
Yo,
people
actually,
can't even name
does
5 game engines that exist. They can't.
Listen, that was a perfect point he made, because people don't even realize the purpose of why certain engines are used. Don't get me wrong. A lot of us complained about when Call of Duty used that same engine for
that
years.
Shit's too old, though. That's different.
Yeah, but at the same time, people don't even know what the fuck Frostbite is doing in comparison to what the Ignite engine was doing too. So that's why I stay away from conversations like that, because I'm like, dude, that's almost like when people say Tupac is their favorite rapper. You know that? That's like the same conversation where people be like, yo, but Tupac's my favorite rapper though, or Michael Jordan's my favorite ball player, but you can't even tell me his history though. You just don't know shit.
So engines.
UTX Eugene, hey, thank you for the donation, cuz.
So engines equal Tupac. Let's get it.
You do get what I was saying. Stop trying to play stupid, dog. You see what you try to do?
You just said engines.
The fact, no. All right, so going back to what TBH just said, people complain about shit like as if they know what it's about. It's almost as similar to when people try to make it seem like they all about Michael Jordan, but they don't know shit about his past. They can't even name you some of his highlights.
You don't know shit about my culture, Randy Acker.
Just saying, that's a good comparison, yo. Don't, man. Now you go, man. I'm about to get like 10
Rick, you
shitty
laughed
comments.
at me for the Call of Duty.
Sorry,
bro.
you compared weapons to
You know what I
live.
meant, though. You know what I meant. Look, the same
said-
thing. We got the same player, but if I got different badges, if I got on different traits, it's different. It's like, man, you can have the same gun, but if we got different attachments, it's not like it don't perform the same.
So it sounds like they brought signature skills to it.
Oh, signature skill? I don't know. Like, it might be shit. I don't know. I'm waiting for the game, though.
Actually, no. My point was perfect. That is true. How many people have you ever heard try to give you their top 5 or like the best player or the best rapper?
Naming Wilt and shit. Never even seen Wilt.
And they don't even know the history of some of these players. Why do you think I stay out of conversations like that? There you go. Same thing with people
We're about to get derailed. Let's get back.
It's just a community, dog.
The community. Okay, so Nintendo. Anybody got anything they want to add to the Nintendo conference or no?
I don't care about Nintendo.
All right. Yo, man, you gonna stop?
Bro, I don't care about Nintendo. Mario, Zelda, all them. I don't care.
Do you understand that you're playing games right now because of them?
Nobody.
No, look. I understand what they did back then, and I respect that. But today, no.
They're not gonna sub to each
That's
other.
because you ain't played Breath of the Wild, though.
And I don't think I will.
That's all right. All right, Ubisoft, in my opinion, best conference. Their best conference, and I'm not saying it's because their conference wasn't good, because it was, but I'll get to that later. But anyway, hold on, let me pull up the Ubisoft's conference so I can see all the stuff they had. The Ubisoft conference was pretty dope. They showed some South Park gameplay, which we have to definitely put on the screen here so y'all can watch that. They showed some new South Park. Let me turn the volume down. They showed a game called Skull and Bones, which people, for whatever reason, compared it to Sea of Thieves. I don't understand the comparison. Just because they're both games about being fucking pirates doesn't mean they're similar games. They just seem like apples and oranges to me. But that looked dope. Beyond Good and Evil 2. I hear good things about 1. I'm going to play 1, so I can't really speak on that. But the fans of that seem to be excited for that. A couple people that I really value their opinions said Beyond Good and Evil was a good franchise or a good game, so that they're looking forward to the second one. They showed some Far Cry 5. They showed Ricky's favorite game, The Crew 2. Ricky was fucking with that.
Dog, why are you always playing me?
That shit.
And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been a fan of Assassin's Creed from the first game. I've been a little disappointed ever since Ezio and Desmond got taken out of my life. But this new one looks pretty good. I ain't saying it's going to be the best shit ever. I ain't saying it's going to be better than any of the first 4 Assassin's Creed games. But what I'm saying is they took a break, and when they came back, it's something that looks a lot better than what they was putting out for the last couple years. So overall, I mean, I think their conference was good. They delivered on some stuff that I was not expecting, and that Just Dance was just I know it's a popular game, but
they need to just stop.
They why would they stop with that's one of their most popular franchises that they make plenty of money on. They would be fools to stop that. But I can't fuck with that shit.
Checking for no Just Dance.
Oh, when I get my vlog up, y'all gonna see they have like a full on stage where people just play.
Y'all gonna like that. Y'all gonna fuck with that.
Dudes
shit.
was twerking and some more shit.
Oh no.
But Ubisoft, hey, I think they did a good job, man, because if you ask me, E3 this year was not as good as it was last year as far as presentations. So, when I see Ubisoft kind of raise the bar a little bit this year, I think they should get some credit for it. But that's just me.
Ubisoft shit was trash. So I'm actually, like, this year, this shit was actually pretty good.
So
last year's event, trash.
Why are we talking about last year, though, my G?
Because I'm trying to say Ubisoft had a very good conference this year in comparison to last year.
So
Yo, why are you trying to play me, dog?
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead and
Yo,
give
man,
your
I'm
thoughts.
leaving this podcast, bro. I'm not buying these shoes, cuz. My bad. They don't get it. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go talk about your shit since you so excited. Go ahead, man.
No.
Go ahead!
You took your meds?
I wasn't talking to you, bro. Go ahead, bro.
What, about Ubisoft?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
The Crew 2 was garbage. I mean, but to be real with you, I don't, because the thing is, it takes time to make a game, right? So it bugs me out, like, who is really asking for another crew, but maybe, who knows, maybe they worked on a lot of the issues and stuff like that. But Assassin's Creed looked really good. I think I just saw TBH's comment. He said if you're not a fan of Dark Souls, and I think he said The Witcher, it may not be for you, which I'm actually happy he said that, but at the same time, like, damn, because remember I told you what happened with me in The Witcher, and I actually do like Dark Souls a lot. But the fact that if they're taking a different direction with Assassin's Creed, I can appreciate that. I just hope it's in a direction that I can actually enjoy it. But I do like what we enjoyed what we saw with the Ubisoft press conference with that game. Far Cry 5 looks fucking dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Far Cry 5 looks dope. The concept of it looks dope. And I want to know what year period that they're at, because, you know, with the style and everything, with the religious stuff like that, look cool. Other games that they announced, I actually forgot half their library. I'm not gonna lie to you. What else did they announce?
They announced
Let me see.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones look dope.
Transference, which I didn't say that.
Transference. Oh.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh yeah, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is on screen right now. It's just a trailer, but it's not much.
Okay.
But it's
so, my thing is with Skull and Bones. Remember when we first saw like that reveal when we reacted to it? I thought, okay, it looks awesome. But when it said it was a Ubisoft game, I was like, you know what? Let me just take a step back and watch the gameplay thing they showed. And I really hope it's one of those like really fun, engaging games multiplayer wise, because I often think about how buggy Ubisoft games have been, and I just hope like this doesn't happen with this game, because it looks super interesting, and I would like to play that shit with you guys and just really try to go off on other people. I still don't understand 100% if this is just an online only experience. So if there's multiple, maybe that's why people compared it to Sea of Thieves. But that conversation piece was just ridiculous. I didn't understand why that was even in any type of topic, or any subject. But other than that, Ubisoft had a really good conference. The South Park game was also announced, and the reason why I said it is because last year they showcased shit like VR. Then they showcased the South Park game, and then moments later or a couple days later, it was said that the game was delayed. They showcased they didn't showcase Assassin's Creed, no.
Yes,
and I think
this year or last year?
Last year.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, they didn't showcase Assassin's Creed last year, and I'm just salty because they put me and BG in a fucking hallway. So.
With popcorn.
No popcorn, actually.
So
that's about it.
What did you not like about Far Cry or Ubisoft's presentation?
What did I not like?
What did you not like about the presentation? What did you expect? Maybe what did you expect to see? You didn't see?
Okay. So to be real with you, because Prophecy mentioned it multiple times, it was the Division 2, and the reason, and it's weird because I told you I'm not a fan of that they're the train. I'm not a fan at them trying to release that shit, knowing that they promised us all boroughs and we never got that. But at the same time, I'm always interested to see like if they were even thinking about putting that out, just like with Destiny 2. I was still interested to see if they were still gonna go on with that. And come to look of it, they are. So when they didn't showcase that, I was like, oh shit, I'm surprised. I also thought that Shadow Sniper multiplayer game that they had made a reveal trailer for, I thought that was for consoles. Come to find out, that's a mobile game. So I'm over here thinking, oh, we're about to get like the Sniper multiplayer game reveal as well, and it was actually a mobile game. So I was actually shocked that we didn't see that. Another thing that I was a little bit upset was that we didn't get a Splinter Cell or a Splinter Cell game. I actually was like yo, if we get a Splinter Cell game right now, I'm gonna be psyched. Even if it was like a remastered of just Blacklist, just on the side, like, all right, we're gonna release a Blacklist.
They didn't even need to show me a trailer of Splinter Cell. They just needed to make the noise that Splinter Cell makes in the beginning. Like, that's all I needed to hear, bro, and I'd have been sold.
I even thought of Siphon Filter too, and I was just like, damn, they didn't showcase that. But who knows? Maybe they're in development for that. But I was just kind of, we talked about that before. I was shocked they didn't even announce any type of shooter. So I'm just like, damn, they didn't have any in the works, but maybe soon, maybe later, they might reveal something, and maybe that wasn't their focal point for this conference.
I actually would not want to see a Division 2 right now because I think it's too early, and I think if they were to show that, then all the feedback that people had would not be able to be put into the new game because they were already have started this new one 1 year in. So I don't want to see Division maybe next year or the year after that to Division 2 because like people got to keep that in mind when we get feedback for annual games. They might not be able to apply that until the game after the next one's coming out because they're already starting on the game coming up for the next year.
Wait, I apologize. I said siphon filter.
You did. I was going to say something, but I've been
No. You should
yeah.
You should have because my bad. I got that confused with another Ubisoft title, another Ubisoft shooter. I apologize. My bad for that. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I kind of fucked up with that one.
So,
Let me see.
Any other Ubisoft? Anybody want to say anything else about Ubisoft?
I said it before. I thought it was the best. That Mario game kind of got me. That Rabbids game kind of got me amped to get a Switch, to be honest. Even before the Pokemon news or whatever, I was like, yo, this is actually looking kind of lit. They got Yoshi. They had like the big-ass Donkey Kong dude in there. And I've been telling everybody I've been wanting to get into SOCOM. I said SOCOM, my bad. XCOM. So like it made me really want to buy that XCOM's type of game more. That Skull and Bones, the comparison is obviously because it's pirates, but
Let me put the gameplay up.
it's just the way that them niggas had just got done talking about Sea of Thieves, bro, and it just came out like, what you need Sea of Thieves for when we got this? Like, then the question I have about Skull and Bones is like, is it going to just be shit battles 24/7, or is it going to be like some adventurous stuff? Is it going to be like trying to collect loot? Is it going to be, you know what I mean, or is it just going to be you fighting on boats 24/7? Like, cause that'll get real tiring really soon. South Park, obviously, they actually showed the South Park mobile game. That actually had me hyped. I actually looked on the Google store immediately after I seen that because I definitely tried to play it. I don't even know when it's coming out. I just really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get that game as well. It's like, and then Beyond Good and Evil 2, I'm not a Beyond and Good Evil. I've never played it, but I could tell you from the trailer they showed, it looked like it was going to be interesting. It was definitely like had some comedic value in there, so it looked like it's actually going to be kind of lit. But I all in all, I think Ubisoft had the best. Like, they're the ones that got me the most. I got the most notes and stuff about Ubisoft.
Yeah, I think like to this day, again, Beyond Good and Evil came out in 2003, and it still has like, you know, it still has a fan base. So I think a lot of people are excited for that game, and I haven't played it personally, but I've heard very, very, very good things about that game. So if they, you know, even though they just did a brief announcement, it's probably not coming out no time soon. But, you know, that's definitely something.
Yeah, I do know about the giant sea. They showed the Kraken at the end. Like, it was the last thing that they showed was like the Kraken swimming in the water next to the boats and stuff like that. It looks like that might be kind of lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
John, you got anything?
Basically the same stuff. Just what you call it? South Park Beyond Good and Evil 2 looks good. I've been meaning to play the first one for about 3 years, and I've just not got around to playing it. Far Cry looks pretty good. I still need to play 4 though. I've got it on my Xbox and I don't even think I've installed it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You don't gotta play that. You played 3?
Okay. I might have done. I can't remember.
Well, that's bad, but you ain't gotta play that. Cause like the Far Cry games, they don't really share stories at all. And if you played 3, I would not tell you to play 4 unless you absolutely wanted to. Don't do that, bro.
All right. I'm pretty sure I've got the third one on my PC anyway, so I can play that whenever. And well, the Mario and Rabbids thing, it is pushing me towards actually wanting to get a Wii U. Not a Wii U, a Switch. And that's about it, really.
They didn't show like a new Rayman game, did they?
No,
Because I was kind of hoping for that, and like no Splinter Cell. Like, those are probably the 2 games that I wanted, and like a Grawl 2 style game. But they just came out with Ghost Recon Wildlands, so that's not gonna happen. But I'd have been interested in like a remastered Grawl 2 online.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know this is something that I wasn't expecting to say. I'm actually hoping for some delays. Why? Have y'all seen October's release dates? That's fucking ridiculous. There's like 7 games coming out, and they're all big games, and then followed up.
The only one I know is South Park.
Let's see.
Shadow War.
Mario Odyssey got pushed to October, I think. Shadow of Mordor, South Park, I think Assassin's Creed. I think Ori and the Blind, that might have been September. Let me see if I can pull up the full release date. It was a lot of games though for this year that were pushed to October. Let me see if I can get the exact game, but it's a lot of games. Now this has happened before, where a whole bunch of games were coming out in either October or November, and there was quite a few delays, or B, they came out and they just was not what we thought they was going to be. So I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Shadow Mordor is confirmed.
Evil Within 2.
Forza. I think, is Wolfenstein coming out?
Yes, 27th.
All these, that's what I'm saying. That's about 6 or 7 games, dude.
Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Look at that shit, man. It's
WWE.
Yep, Forza, Middle Earth. So
Call of Duty, Star Wars, Forza, like you said.
Those are November. Those are like right after.
Yeah, but that's still like right that whole month period. Yo, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and so all right. So let's just say.
What is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? What is that?
So look, October we got Forza Motorsport 3, Shadow of War, Evil Within 2, South Park, Destiny 2, Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey, Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Right after that, in November, we got Call of Duty, Crackdown 3, Need for Speed, Ni no Kuni 2, Pokemon, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Who did the fart noise in Ni no Kuni? Who did that?
I don't
know. That game.
Barry.
I ain't doing that.
That's something I'll play.
Sound like Barry.
There's definitely something I'll play.
Sound like
that's
Barry.
something you wouldn't play, actually.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So anyway, come October.
Got Cuphead right before that.
We got I didn't even read Cuphead. September.
End of September, we got Cuphead.
State of Dick. Never mind.
State of Dicks.
It's a State of Decay.
2K. 2K gonna be 150 after it's all said and done.
2K
Xbox One X.
For me.
Let's go ahead and read these donations. We're gonna read off. We're gonna finish the show up with the Microsoft.
You are really rude today, yo.
Who, me?
I don't appreciate that.
Who, me?
Yes.
You zoomed in and sniped my pimple, man.
All right, man.
that shit was hilarious.
Shit.
He did, yo.
It's a game called That to You. What is that?
So we got two donations from Lil Vario TV. He said, "Vic is that dude. What the fuck you mean?" All right. He didn't say that. He just said, "What you mean?" SMG coming through another donation. Live is doing a thing, fam. UTX Eugene tonight. Okay, Prof. Newest member.
Copyright infringement.
There you go. That's the homie Eyes Night. He come here every week and donate.
Taking your channel down, bro.
GMG International. Thank you for your donation, bro. And then the homie with the longest username. I'll pull up on you and I'll pop at your bill, you dig. $20 donation. He said he pulled up on Sony for that trash ass conference. Hey, we gonna get to that Sony conference. You know what? Let's go ahead and get to the Sony conference.
Do we still need to talk about Microsoft? No, right?
No, we're gonna do Sony and then Microsoft. We
already talked about Microsoft.
No, we didn't.
Now we're talking about Sony.
Microsoft conference wasn't bad.
They were both ass. Despite the Xbox One X announcement was really good.
It wasn't bad, dude. It was better than Sony.
You know what? You know why, right? Because we was both there just chilling like.
Hey, and that's the problem. When you at these events, man, the shit is way more lit than it actually is. Like, you get excited for stuff that might not even be that serious just because you in there. Like, we is in there. I mean, they showed a lot of stuff that I was interested in, but I mean, in terms of
Joe Montana.
They said launch exclusive, and Chase went.
Go ahead, bro.
What? No, I was gonna say because they said launch exclusive, and Chase got mad excited. He jumped.
You gotta watch with Microsoft because what they do is they give you a Xbox exclusive, and then they'll say launch exclusive, and then they'll say world premiere. But to the person who might not be paying that much attention, you might confuse the world premiere with an Xbox exclusive. So they had a few world premieres that they maybe just had a marketing deal with that are not exclusive. They just were the first people allowed to show the game. Some people may confuse that with an exclusive. But anyway, Sony.
That shit was a meh.
I ain't going first, man. Who want to go first?
I'm going first.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen. We doing Sony or Xbox?
Sony.
Bro, what the fuck did we just watch at Sony, bro? Like, the best thing about their whole conference was the niggas hanging upside down when they were showing, what was it? Was it God of War? And they was like beating on the drums and shit. Like, that was the best thing about
Preach, my brother.
Like, don't get it twisted. They came out with the games, and I respect that, but they was all games that we didn't seen 2 years ago, 2 E3s ago. And it was just a little bit more gameplay. Don't get, like, Spider-Man looked fire. Like, the transition, I don't know if y'all really peeped the transitions of Spider-Man. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, this can't be in-game, bro. Because dude was, like, in the middle of talking, then switched and jumped between a sub-train, then started fighting somebody, then was web-sling. I was like, wait a minute. This is real? Like, I didn't even really believe it until I had to watch it, like, 3-4 times. That Spider-Man looked fire. It's better than what they showed last time because they just said Spider-Man never coming out. Like, they didn't even give us a release date or anything. And I think, did they give us a release date on Spider-Man this time?
Nope.
Well, 2018. We just gonna assume it's 2018.
It's 2018.
Because before we was thinking 2995. Like, we didn't know when that game was coming out.
Was there any release dates is the question.
Yeah, like I don't even know. Well, they said a bunch of 2018s. I seen a bunch of early 2018s. That was pretty much it. Days Gone looked pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? The Monster Hunter game. I'm not a Monster Hunter like fanboy or anything. I've never played it, but that actually caught my eye. The Horizon DLC. I loved Horizon. I thought Horizon might have been one of the best games I played, story-wise, and I thought that was really cool. But other than that, bro, I was like, I don't know, bro. I was kind of
Days Gone.
I said Days Gone.
Okay.
I said Days Gone looked cool. Like like of course God of War. Like one of the things that I did like about God of War was the fact that they showed obviously gameplay, but at the end of the dig. They went into like some more Norse mythology because everybody, you can already tell that it is Norse mythology. But like they showed like Loki's son at the end of the trailer, and I had pointed that out, like, because I know a lot of people were confused. The giant snake or whatever, that's actually Loki, the god, trickster god's son. So I got like really excited by that. Like they really diving in. Kratos really about to kill all these dudes, bro. But out of the two, I think Microsoft was better.
I would 100% agree with that.
And like all that VR shit they showed, bro, like man, they gotta go. Like, and then what pisses me off more about Sony, bro, is they come out the gates all the time with the presentations, right? They always come out, or at least the last few years, they come out with somebody playing some music, some niggas hanging on the roofs, and like, first of all, that creeped the hell out of me the first time I seen it, because I was like, is that moving? Like, I was really confused by what I was looking at. But it just, like, they start off good, and they just, like, they don't talk, which that's one of the reasons that we always complain about Sony, is that they don't talk, or they talk too much, and they don't show these games. But, like, that VR segment, bro, I don't know who in here loves VR enough to watch that. I think it was, like, a 20-minute, I could be over-exaggerating black people time. But, like, I low-key fell asleep watching that VR shit, bro. Spider-Man woke me up, bro. Like, Spider-Man really woke me up. Other than that, that shit was like a 6, maybe a 5.5. Like, if we going off the scores. That shit was a man and a half.
Facts only.
I'm gonna put it like this. I wasn't disappointed in Sony's conference. Like, a lot of people, from what I'm hearing, especially from y'all didn't like it. Was it recycled? Yeah, but goddamn, they were showing heat, cuz. Like, Days Gone looked good.
They showed that last year.
Yeah, I know they showed it last year, but now they're showing some more gameplay of it. It looks good.
When is it coming out?
God of War look.
Let me ask you when it's coming out.
Crazy.
When is Days Gone coming out?
I don't even know, dog.
When is Spider-Man?
They don't have another release date for it. That's my problem.
When is God of War coming out? But I know you know when them VR games come out. They're coming out this year because nobody can fuck about VR, bro.
I mean, the conference was cool to me, dog. They showed me some heat, cuz.
Nah, listen,
hold on. He liked the conference. Now let him.
I'm not mad at the way you liked it. I'm just saying, like, we want to see new games, bro. We want it first. Man, this Spider-Man gameplay is amazing, bro. I can't lie, bro. Like, you shouldn't be showing this right now. This shit is amazing.
This is a legit.
I don't even like Spider-Man. I don't even like a lot of heroes, but this Spider-Man game look crazy. I need that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they just.
Like, I was gonna say we've been there, done that, but this game looked too good. We got to keep Spider-Man. Superman, like, you might have to wait.
And Detroit, that looked crazy. Like,
And the
I
problem
like how
with
that look.
Sony, the problem with these conferences, right, that I have an issue with personally, this is nobody else's opinion, this is just mine. I feel like the companies that make the games should show their games because they get tug of war on this exclusivity shit. Like, I'm going to go in on the Microsoft one because they showed Anthem and that Dragon Ball Z game, which looks phenomenal. But, like, we know it's coming out for everywhere. I need companies to stop letting them show off these games and, like, let them show it off because then we would get the better exclusives or the better deals watching those people. So if Ubisoft was showing off these games, if EA was showing off more of Anthem, we'd have been a lot more hyped. But because it's so everywhere, we don't know what the hell we watching. And they try to lie and be like, oh, it's exclusive. No, you're lying, bro. It's exclusive for 2 months, bro. Stop all that bullshit.
Launch exclusive. Bitch, you mean time exclusive? You mean it's coming out on all platforms in a couple months, bitch?
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, they gotta stop. Like, and I understand it's usually to show off the power of the system that they're playing on or whatever, but like we know that Spider-Man is an exclusive. Like, they said that's an exclusive. So I don't expect to see that. Yeah, I don't expect to see that anywhere. Oh, my bad, Trey. I cut you off. Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I was done, bro. I wasn't really just disappointed. Would I like to see release dates? Of course I would, bro. Would I like to see new games? Yeah, but goddamn, they showed me some heat and I was cool with it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, I ain't mad. Okay. John, I know you got something for this.
Well, Monster Hunter, I'm quite happy to see coming back to PlayStation because I played it on PlayStation 1 or 2, like what, 15 years ago or something.
What game you say?
It might have been 2.
Monster Hunter.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Okay.
Might have been 2.
So that looks pretty fun. A Shadow of the Colossus, I feel like they're just doing that to try and bring sales to the newer one that they brought out that didn't do too well. That got flamed a hell of a lot once it came. I can't even remember what it's called. Last Guardian?
The Last Guardian.
Or whatever.
Yep, that's correct.
Forgot Final Fantasy 15 was even getting VR, in honesty. So I just don't give a fuck. God of War looks good, but God of War is always going to be God of War. It's going to sell regardless. Spider-Man looked like it had just too many QTEs for me. So I don't know. It just looked like it had more QTEs than a bloody Telltale game when you're trying to get around the city.
Yep.
The combat looks good, but I don't know. I just not a big fan of QTEs, and I still need to play Horizon, so I can't really comment on that at all.
Oh man, woo!
I've been close to buying it,
but
I've just not bought it yet.
Nah, it's definitely worth it, bro. Yeah, that's one of those games that's
you're not
definitely
that
worth
picky of a dude like that anyway. That be fucking looking for shit wrong. I'm telling you, that shit good, man.
No, I've been wanting to buy that. I've just not really had the money just to go right. I'm buying it this week or anything.
Right.
So,
I don't know why I haven't played it yet.
And Days Gone just doesn't interest me. I've seen enough zombie shit over the years. It's just zombies are pretty boring to me at this point.
I completely understand that. There's a lot of zombie shit, and it's been like that for about 4 years.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay.
It looked like
I forgot about. Didn't they show like Uncharted, not Uncharted like Legacy
DLC.
or something? Yeah, that looked interesting, but I'm probably not.
I mean, it's Uncharted is good. It's standalone too for anybody that did not buy the regular game. So, I mean, it's Uncharted. I expect it to be good, but that's not really something I want to see. I want to see something else.
I'm glad it's standalone because I gave my Uncharted away after I completed it. I wouldn't mess with most of it.
Barry, you was about to say something, bro. Go ahead.
I would say it looked like they took this with the Spider-Man. They took kind of the Batman approach with the combat. I'm watching the gameplay of it now. Like, you know how like with the Batman Arkham Knight series, you got them segments where you got armed. You got to be a little bit stuffy about it. It look like they're trying to do something along those lines. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, I like to be honest, I like the webbing, like the web slinging.
It looks
really good. Bro. Like this is definitely the best looking Spider-Man, and it's probably gonna have the best like mechanics ever as well.
Yep. So for me, the issue, just for me, I ain't speaking for everybody. The issue with Sony wasn't that what they showed was bad, because just from a gameplay standpoint, it was actually, they showed a lot of good stuff. The problem is this is stuff that you showed last year. And last year, just in conversation, I had a couple people jump on me, ask me, why would you complain about Sony's conference when everything looked good? And I said the reason they're showing you all this shit is because they don't have anything. So they don't embarrass themselves. They're going to show you games that they have no conceivable idea when they're coming out. So this year should have actually been Sony's last year. This conference would have been better last year because they have the gameplays and all that other stuff. I was expecting to see some brand new Sony stuff that we never seen before, but instead it was a lot of stuff that we got from last year, but instead of trailers, they gave us the gameplays. These gameplays, some of these could have came out before E3. These could have just been out like other games when they put out trailers. So it was a lot of gameplays for stuff that we got trailers for last year. The gameplays were good. You know what I mean? For me, I love Quantic Dream, Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain. I never got to play Prophecy, Indigo Prophecy, or was it Fahrenheit? Whatever the game's called. I never got to play that game.
It's two names. It's Fahrenheit and Indigo Prophecy.
Okay, thank you. So I never played that one, but I'm very interested in Detroit Become Human. But I know that's a game that more people are interested in watching other people play than playing themselves. So I'm definitely interested in that. God of War is a classic. The thing is, if I see God of War, I have such high expectations for certain games like that if it's anything less than that, I'm going to be disappointed. So I expect a lot out of the God of War anyway. Spider-Man, when they told us, who's making this one again? Insomniac. When they told us it was going to be a superhero game and it was going to be a real AAA title and it wasn't going to be a movie tie-in and it was Insomniac Games, I knew it was going to be good. It looks better than I thought it was going to look. Because Batman has set the standard when it comes to these superhero games, because Batman is a great franchise. A lot of people might say whatever they want about, each individual game, but I'm saying as a whole, that game has set the bar for superhero games. So for us to not be able to get games that good, it's a little bit disappointing. So when I see this Spider-Man, I'm excited to get that, but again, we don't know when that shit's coming. Days Gone looks really good to me. It might be your standard zombie stuff, but I like games like this. So I'm going to definitely grab that. Shadow of Colossus, I cried because I really couldn't give a fuck, to be honest with you. In fact, I don't know why y'all fucking doing that shit, because y'all already put out an Ico Shadow of Colossus remaster on PS3. So you have a PS2 game that you've remade for PS3, now you're remaking it again for PS4. Nobody asked for that.
I said from a gameplay place, it was amazing.
Wait, which one?
I'm saying Sony's conference.
Right.
From straight gameplay, it was amazing. But I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to see some
surprises
stuff, bro. There was nothing that they showed that surprised me.
No new,
except for Shadow of Colossus. That's the only one.
I will say Shadow of Colossus is a remake.
Is that really a surprise?
Because I didn't even put it down in my notes. That's how much of a surprise.
Nobody's asking for that game.
Nobody really asked for that. And if people say they did, I can bet you most of those people didn't play Last Guardian when it came out in December. Actually, a lot of people talked about that, got excited for it. It came out in December. You never heard of people about the game again. So if you're one of those people, stop trolling.
It is a remake, though.
I mean, I know it's a remake, and I'm not saying I'm not going to get it because I'm gonna mess around and check it out.
I've never played it
because I haven't played the other one. But what I'm saying is that is not something that I feel should. I feel like you just showing that because you don't really have a whole lot of other stuff. Then the thing with Sony is they put all their exclusives out. They had a lot of exclusives this year that came out. See, that's the thing. Those games, they didn't show at E3 last year.
Yeah, I was about to say, I heard pre-show they showed a bunch of different type of games.
That's what I'm saying.
And I heard people were really excited about the games that they showed pre.
Right.
But we didn't see those if you weren't really just following up when we're watching the conference.
I don't know why they do that, because they have the exclusives. People are saying that Sony's not going to have any games until all these games get release dates. I don't know what you're paying attention to, but Sony puts out exclusives several times a year. I mean, the first quarter this year, they put out 6. But those games don't make it to the big stage, and that's the type of shit we want to see. We've seen all this. I'm excited for this, but these are all things that I was expecting. So when you don't surprise anybody, and then I think they could have made up for it by doing what Xbox did and had features, you know what I'm saying? Xbox had like a couple new programs that we're going to talk about when we get to their conference that maybe would have made up for some of maybe not having a lot of new surprises for us. Because in terms of surprises, I've not seen a conference with no surprises like this from Sony ever. This is like the first time I've seen. This might be the worst conference, dude. And it's not because of the gameplay, because this is one of the best conferences that they've had when you talk about the gameplay that they have. I mean, you're talking God of War, Days Gone, Spider-Man. That's just to name a couple. Those are going to be most likely good games. You know what I'm saying? But they're not surprises. So
Wait.
I don't know, fam. As far as surprises, this is their worst conference, my G.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh, okay. I didn't want to cut you off though. What were you saying, Barry?
I was going to ask, and I'm not judging or anything, but are you saying that it's a bad conference because of the lack of surprises?
Yes, that's what E3 is about. E3 is about you announcing games that nobody was ready to see.
Bro, like, people flew out to E3 for this shit.
Yeah, nobody's flying out to see this. You know what? The reason I'm saying that is because, think about it. How many years have you seen a company show trailers this year, and then the next year, it's all the gameplays from the trailers last year?
You're right.
I'm just saying that's not something you see.
And
E3,
let's be real. Last year, E3 was amazing because of all the games that they just showed this year. We're being surprised. God of War, Days Gone. Like, there was so many games. They showed Spider-Man. Yeah, they showed Spider-Man.
They announced that shit 2 years ago.
They announced all of these except
so last year they was amazing. Like, and then if am I mistaken, last year they talked about Crash as well, like Crash Bandicoot. Yep. I know a lot of people are excited for that. But so like last year was amazing because of the surprises. Like, I know it sounds stupid that we're like, not giving them the credit because they didn't show no surprises. That's really what it is. Like, we want to know what we're looking forward to.
Wait.
And again, these games didn't have no release dates. And we're thinking early or late.
That's my argument. So going back to even when Trey was saying the shit was heat.
It is heat.
It's heat. Look,
for the wrong reason.
With no release dates. That's unacceptable for the same shit we saw last year. That's my only issue. Now, I went out there regardless to do our thing, went up to chill and shit. But as far as the conference goes, that's cute and all. You showed us extended gameplay for shit that was already announced. But again, no release dates. Then they got the nerve once again to showcase Final Fantasy remake, whatever, of 7 and Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we find out the shit ain't gonna come out. It's gonna be like an extra 3
more years, possibly.
So like this is the issue here with that conference. They didn't even. I thought Sucker Punch was coming through. Where they at?
Right, with a new Infamous or something.
Where they at? Rockstar? I don't know who. Oh shit, my bad. I don't know. I don't know why people assume that Rockstar was gonna come through. They never come through to the conference.
They don't do E3.
I already knew that, but I ain't gonna lie. I never let people hype me. This year, I believed them. I don't know why I believed them.
Maybe because Bully 2 was leaked and then fucking Red Dead, but they're not gonna do that. And my thing is, okay, we see more gameplay. I was kind of hype about it. I was like, wow, that's lit. But at the same time, we come to read an article. They didn't even say when the shit was coming out, early 2018, which can still be a delay when coming to that date. Then we got next year 18. Remember, Chase, I asked the dudes from Ben Studio, when is Days Gone coming out? We can't really confirm a release date.
He talked crazy to you. We not here to confirm release dates. Then he just walked off.
What the fuck? So you made me come out here to your event, and you made people tune in to see the same thing. Now, don't get me wrong. The games are great games. But I'm tired of seeing the same. You could have just showcased this on a regular day. Showcase the gameplay on a regular day schedule and have everybody tune into a Twitch stream to watch this. No, you had people fly out while other people fly out to sit there and watch the same shit, a remastered conference, I'm going to call it, with no release dates, with the exception of like 2 games.
Doesn't Sony have another conference coming up?
The Experience, that's in December.
People always, I'm glad you brought that up, because people always do that, right? Like, let's say a company has an E3 and people don't feel like it was their best work. The first thing they do is they say, well, they have Gamescom, or they have PSX, or they have this. They do, but
E3 is meant for this.
E3 is the Super Bowl of gaming, bro. It's the Super Bowl of gaming. You come out trying to get this W, bro.
Yeah, like you don't come out here for that shit, man.
And hold up, the experience was something new that came in like what 2013. Wasn't the PlayStation experience something new? That wasn't there all like for years. I got to look that back up, but the experience was something, in my opinion. I thought it was like the showcasing of other stuff, hardware, tech, and all that other shit. Don't tell me now that E3 now is just one of those regular conventions, and then we get the good shit at the experience. That's ridiculous, dog.
Nah, that's bullshit, man.
That's bullshit.
And like I said, if you have something and you're at E3, you show it. If you don't, you got to make something up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. Even like a lot of people didn't like Bethesda's conference. Okay, that's fine. But when you're watching their conference and that trailer comes up and you see like a flash of a character that you recognize, that shit excites you because you was not maybe expecting to see that, and you know what it. Matter of fact, me and Ricky, we had the we was watching the Microsoft conference, and we were watching this game, and we excited, but we couldn't figure it out if it was Metro or another game. But then he pulled the fucking mask off, the breathing mask, and we immediately knew it was Metro. That's what E3 is about. It's about you having those moments as a gamer where you recognize something, and then you immediately.
Have a release date?
Yeah, I thought Metro was next year.
2018.
So I'm just saying, like, if this was somebody's first E3 they ever watched, then it's lit because Sony they have the games, they have the gameplay, but all I'm saying is this is basically a follow-up of last year's E3, and they ain't have nothing that we wasn't expecting to come out. So I'm getting most of these games they show, by the way. I'm just saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Not most. I'm getting them all. Except for maybe Shadow of Cloud.
Yeah, I'm not buying Detroit.
Yeah, chill out with the PSX. We know they have their own conference, but goddamn it, why would they all of a sudden not show anything new when they've been doing it every year?
The PSX isn't the end all be all of what we should be focusing on. E3 is the main event, like Prof said. That's like the Super Bowl of gaming. That's where all the conference. That's where all these companies come through and they showcase their new projects and all their new games. Granted, even if they showed these games, I would have been satisfied with release dates. If they would have said God of War, March 2018, or if they would have said Detroit Become Human, fucking February 2018. They're just giving us a date that's not guaranteed. That's a placeholder.
And
that's a placeholder.
Didn't they show the PS Pro last year at PSX? Matter of fact,
no, they didn't showcase it.
No,
we didn't remember.
What was that? Where we like didn't do the podcast one day and we all got in the stream.
Well,
like,
show with the PS Pro,
dog.
Yeah. And they
showed the PS Pro for like
and we did all that. And we was like, really? This is what this whole shit was about.
PSX ain't based on that. PSX is not. Oh my god, I can't wait for the PlayStation experience because they're gonna showcase all their new games. No,
Whoa.
PSX.
Oh,
what?
No.
What? He said E3 is just a regular event conference. That was trash. Wait, he said, don't get me wrong, PSX did get The Last of Us, but what did I can't. Damn, I don't even want to say his name wrong because you fucked up the Kojima thing. Neil Druckmann, did I say it right? Please.
Close enough.
All right, cool. So he even said it. We're not even close to being done in production, but we wanted to just share this with you. And he showed us a snippet of just something at PSX. Those are like rarities right there. That's a gem. PSX ain't about that. We'll be lucky if we get showcased The Last of Us 2 gameplay at PSX. Or even Death Stranding. They didn't even show Death Stranding, and I'm glad they didn't. You know why? Because Hideo Kojima said, listen, we're not even done, and we're just about to be ready for the gameplay part. Why would you showcase that to us? To then tell us, okay, 2018 release date? That's just stupid, man. That's why even with Bethesda, I respect the fact that we were given release dates with their shit. They legit said the release date right after the game was aired.
Yeah, I think Kojima said ahead of time that he wasn't going to be at E3.
Yeah,
or Death Stranding was going to be at E3, and also, I think Last of Us is too early in development for them to even be showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than the teaser that they showed, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too early for it. They only have a release date or a release year to be even bringing it up.
He makes a good point. Male sensitivity. He said, UTX, I feel E3 no longer serves a purpose. Now, I won't 100% say that they don't serve a purpose because at the same time, it's still a good way for media and all these other companies to just go out there and really engage whatever and all that other stuff. But that's the inside stuff. But if you're just someone like myself or Chase or the podcast prophecy, everybody else who's at home watching the stream, you're going to sit back like, this shit was pointless. You're showing us the same shit. And at the same time, I find that kind of messed up too because there was a lot of other games that we were expected to see. I just want to make note that I don't know why people assume like SOCOM is going to be ready. There's no SOCOM coming anytime soon. It might come in the future, but it's not coming anytime soon. So we got to take that out as well. Like we have to stop assuming like Sony's going to bring that out. But half of their games were disappointing to me.
Let's go ahead and go to Xbox.
Yeah,
all right, man. Good shit.
Because I see some salt. I see some serious salt in the comments. It's a little bit sickening about it.
Wait. You know how you just said that, but people get at us when we talk about Xbox or something like that. Now that we talk about Sony, I'm talking. Like I don't get it.
I'm keeping it all the way honest. But the last thing, and then we're gonna move on. For anybody that's salty, think about how excited you got when they showed you God of War, which you weren't expecting. Last year when you first saw it, think about when you saw the Last of Us 2 trailer. Think about that shit. And then think about when you saw the gameplay this year. You're not going to tell me you got the same fucking feeling.
There's no confirmation.
Because you was expecting that shit. That God of War shit came out of fucking nowhere. Come on, man. I didn't think we was going to get another God of War anytime soon. I wasn't expecting that.
Kratos, dog. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You seen him and
no
you like...
this year makes it. Nah.
You know what I mean? It's just it's levels. You know what I mean? So, whatever.
Like expecting the unexpected is the best thing. Best feeling.
There you go. So
that's literally what it is. Like, don't get it twisted. I was dumb excited seeing Kratos put in work, nigga. But it's just like... I didn't get that same feeling like my nigga. Is that a new guy? That's a new God of War. Is that my nigga Kratos?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, Chase, how did we react? How did we react when we was all watching it back at the Airbnb? We didn't jump up. Oh my! I was like, oh okay.
Well, I was so tired. I wouldn't have been no good, but I wouldn't have jumped up anyway. I mean, matter of fact, if y'all want to see our actual reactions, go to Ricky's channel. He has reactions to a lot of that stuff. So.
And we're looking at it, and we're like, oh shit, this is coming out. But at the end of each segment, there's no initial release date. That's my bottom thing. Like I said, I don't even mind if these were the only games present or presented. But give us a damn release date because, like what Chase just said before, I'm not going to be stoked last year, jump out my seat. Then this year, I waited a whole year to be seeing gameplay.
Here's the gameplay that you waited a whole year for. Like that's not how E3 is
wild.
Done. If that was the E3 standard, that's fine. But that's really not how these conferences work. Like, and Microsoft has never done some shit like that. You know what I mean? They get a lot of shit. But let's talk about Microsoft. You know, because I can still see the little salt sprinkles in the comments.
I don't know why they shouldn't though.
It's not a lot of people. It's just a few people, and it's. You know, listen, you watch this every week, all right? I ain't telling. The thing is, we give our opinions as individuals. I ain't say somebody is dumb for being excited about the show. Nobody said that. I don't even.
Yeah, you could be excited for it, but just ask yourself this: another year.
In people's mouths,
because
don't get me wrong.
Didn't say any of that.
Look, it's like this. Even though, like I said, I didn't have a problem with the conference. I definitely, after listening to what y'all say, I definitely agree with what y'all was saying.
But I agree with what you said, because you like what you saw without thinking about anything any other years.
That's why at the very beginning I said I don't disagree with anything you said.
Right.
Like I agree with what you said. It's just I wanted more.
Matter of fact, Trey, I'll put it like this. I know you because you remember how you just said it was heat, but I know you agree with this on this too. You then after watch the gameplay, you're like. Fuck, I don't even know when this shit's coming out.
Yeah,
what's the point of me being excited?
Hey man, like, can we go on a unanimous vote and say that Shaq Fu 2 was the best game they showed at E3, bro?
No, you get it for free if you own. Yo, we get it for free, right? If you own Playgrounds on the Switch, lit.
I ain't got it on the Switch. I got it on
Oh
PC.
shit, you fucked up then.
Wait, Shaq Fu 2 was on E3?
No.
Damn, you really ain't understand what was going down right there. It's okay. We're gonna let you roll with the
Yo, man,
punch,
how the first of all I was trolling, bro? Dang, man.
No, it's okay.
Wait.
It's okay.
Hold on. I need to say a shout out to somebody. He just linked an important article. Shout out to Space Cowboy at iHood on Twitter. He just linked me an article that says from Sony's from Push Square, and their credible site actually. And it says Sony, we held PS4 exclusives back from E3 2017. Just the title alone, I'm just like Jesus Christ.
That's
yeah. All right, now you can go to Microsoft.
I mean, some people might say, "Hey, I told y'all they was gonna have more stuff for PSX." Great, it's not gonna be bad. I hope they do. But
see, many people were disappointed at the lack of this, a lack of announcements, of new announcements.
All right, so Microsoft, in my opinion, they had a good conference for what they were trying to do. Number one, you know, there was a little bit of misleading. In that, like, he said, we're going to show, like, 42 games. When he said 42 games, I said, what? 42 games right now at this conference? I'm like, oh shit. Now, it was a mixture of games. Obviously, some indies was in there. There was tons of multi-plats. There was only a couple exclusives, and that's kind of where some people might say they didn't have a good conference. There was only a few big budget exclusives, but to me, that doesn't mean a whole lot necessarily that they weren't all big budget, because when I seen, like, prime example, we're watching a conference, and again, we looking at a game that looks like Metro. And that shit excited me. It's a multi-plat, so it wasn't because it was Sony or Microsoft. Microsoft just happened to be the one showing up. I got super excited for that. And then I'm watching it, and I'm like, oh my God, Ori and the Blind Forest 2, one of my favorite games this generation, even though it's an indie game. And then it was a fucking Life is Strange. Like, I'm getting excited for this shit in a different way than I did with the Sony conference, even though they're multi-plats, just because they were new. So if you want to do this thing where you take Microsoft's conference and you strip away all their multi-plats and you strip away all this stuff and then you just want to look at their games, then yeah, if you do that, then it might not be a good conference by your standards. But from what they presented, I felt it was a good console or a good conference. They announced the Project Scorpio, which is Xbox One X. Not in love with the name at all, but you know, I don't fuck with the name at all, period. But it's the smallest Xbox. They announced that it was only $500. Now, for a long time, we discussed possible prices because Phil Spencer said premium console for a premium price. You know, there was speculation that it would be $700, $600. I felt it was going to be $599. But for $499 for what they're offering, if you don't have an Xbox, I think is a good price for what that console is able to do. It's definitely everything that they said it was going to be as far as being the most powerful console itself. I don't give a fuck about all that checkerboarding 4K shit. That's for the nerds. We all nerds, but there's levels to this shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. The games looked good. Forza,
we was hyped.
Looked fucking excellent. I know it's on PC, but you on PlayStation, you're not playing it. Eventually, it's possible that a lot of exclusives end up on PC and then the main platform. So there might be one day where the games are on PC and PS4 or on PC and Xbox. Whatever the case may be, then the arguments are going to change. Let me find some of the stuff that I got excited for. They showed Assassin's Creed, which is a multi-plat. It looked good. Shadow War looked good, multi-plat. Dragon Ball Z. Now, again, they definitely misled people because they're doing the Windows 10 and Xbox exclusive, and then they're following it up with World Premiere. You're thinking that it's only on Xbox, and it's not. Dragon Ball Z was one of those games that they did a good job of. State of Decay 2, never played the first one, so I can't get that excited, but I do want to play it. They announced Battlegrounds is coming to Xbox, but I think it's a timed exclusive or some shit. I don't fucking know. Sea of Thieves is Buns of Thieves. Ori and the Will of Wisps is the name of the game. And then the other thing, I'm all about making sure that the people who watch get the best out of their console. So this might not have excited a lot of the people watching, but they announced that they're making more Xbox 360 games compatible with Xbox One, but they also announced that the original OG Xbox games will be playable on the Xbox One. They're working on it right now. They announced like a creators program and a bunch of other stuff like that. So, you know, they had plenty of games that they showed. It doesn't matter if they're all multi-plats or not. If we just stripped away all those multi-plats and we looked at Sony's exclusive versus Xbox, then Sony would win, obviously. But presentation-wise, I liked Xbox's presentation better, just the way they did the presentation. And that's pretty much it, fam.
That's it. I got nothing else to say about it. I really don't have nothing else to say.
Shout out to the liquid cooling, though. You know what I'm saying? And the,
I forgot about that.
Process, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is cool. Like, personally, I think that Xbox had a better one than Sony, but barely. But it's just because of what Chase said. They trick niggas with that exclusive. And the one thing that bothers me about Xbox, and I'm calling y'all out specifically, like the fanboys, not the people that play both or play on or just have one, but they just enjoy it, but they're not in the comment sections, all up in the videos, dancing and slanging and stuff. The people that are just purely fanboys, y'all wasn't saying Nathan about when they were showing all them indies. But had it been Sony showing all them indies, y'all have been on Twitter complaining. Y'all have been saying this is nothing but indie fest, blah, blah, with exclusive, all this shit. So don't get mushed and hum and quiet when they started doing it. Because there was a good period of time where they were showing out of them 42 exclusive games, at least 41 of them was indie games. Now, I ain't saying none of them didn't look good because I wrote a few down that actually did look really good to me. But I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta be equal opportunity, bro. Y'all can't just be out here just fanboying for your plastic box, bro. Like, Xbox showed some really great things. Like, that game Dark and Light looked really good to me. It was a game called, like, Ashen, I think it was.
Ashen looked good.
Like, and the PlayerUnknown
Darwin.
Battlegrounds, I've been a huge fan. That's all I've really been streaming is PlayerUnknown Battleground. But I'm going to believe that, bro, when H1Z1 come out on PS4 and Xbox and DayZ, bro, because, listen, they've been saying them games is coming out for 2 years now. And, like, I actually really believe that Battlegrounds really will come a lot sooner, obviously, than them. But I got hyped. Like, Battlegrounds is low-key lit.
For me, with Microsoft, I don't have a Xbox. And when I seen that they had the Xbox One X coming out, I was looking for a reason to buy an Xbox. For me, with E3, what I'm looking at for these companies, for them to show me something that I can't experience on any other console. That's your exclusives, and Microsoft really didn't have that for me. Presentation wise, they showed some games that I like. I don't even like fighting games. The Dragon Ball Z look heat. Yeah. I like that they showed the what's that game with Chloe? I forgot the damn name. Life is Strange. I like that they showed the Life is Strange, but at the end of the day, I was still looking for exclusives that make me want to go out and bam, I can't play this game nowhere else except Xbox, and I didn't see that.
I mean, I agree with that. So they didn't deliver on that. But here's the thing, though, because people keep saying they don't have nothing. You don't think they have games? Phil said they could have showed them, but he didn't feel that they were far enough and close enough to actually release dates and stuff. So he did not put them out. See, Sony was putting out trailers for stuff that they just threw out because they didn't have anything else. Microsoft could have went that route. They really, I can guarantee. If anybody thinks that they don't have no games in the works, you don't want them. You want them to not do well. Cause like that's goofy shit. They just not showing that shit right now because they don't feel like it's the time to show them. Sony
they acquired other studios, by the way.
Yeah, Sony, they'll just put it out. Fuck it, it come out 2021. We lit. They'll put it out. Xbox, they're not doing that shit right now. They're just showing stuff that they can offer, and I think this was more about the Scorpio and the features. They delivered on that, and they showed a gang of multiplats and a gang of indies, but
you know what?
Most people watching can't tell the fucking difference, if you ask me.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this.
Did anybody feel like my bad, yo? But did anybody like get excited for Crackdown 3?
Hell no, that shit look trash.
Nah.
I like the other gameplays better. Like the other Crackdown.
I like the other Crackdown gameplay better too. I agree. I was really upset seeing what they dubbed, and in fact, shout out to the Inner Circle. On my boys who work for the Inner Circle, they clarified a lot of stuff. They didn't delay the game because the game was unfinished. They actually delayed it because of multiplayer they're adding, and they had to dub and sacrifice a lot of components of the game, and stuff in game to bring both, which I don't understand because the world ain't destructible like that no more. But he made a good point. My boy did say that the reason why they took that out is because if everything is destructible, where is the point to start the game? You would just destroy everything and the game would be beat within seconds. So they needed like a better concept. But Microsoft acquired a few studios. And to be honest with you, Microsoft can't risk announcing more and more IPs that they won't be able to release in time because of everything, the pacing that Phil Spencer and the team has been going. Microsoft is able to pull some shit like this because of the success of where they're at right now with PlayStation 4. We know these games are a marketing tool for the console. So when we see all these amazing games for PlayStation, to be honest with you, a lot of people are looking past the fact that the release dates are so far beyond what we expect and are still buying a PlayStation versus what's Microsoft been doing, well, the services and trying to keep people occupied within playing the Xbox. So I can appreciate that. PlayStation ain't even giving us services that we can actually benefit off of, being that we've been loyal customers for 10 plus years or so. And then they're giving us games that they're not giving us release dates for. So on both ends, there's bullshit on both ends. But Microsoft Conference, I will say, was a bit better than PlayStation. So that's all I got to say.
My other thing is, and this is just me being a gamer and just wanting something. They picked up Scalebound again. Like, so I was hoping they was gonna come out the gate like, got him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, guess what? We back at it again for the 1s and 2s, but they didn't. And this is me being, and y'all about to hate me, and I really don't care. But this is me sticking 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And this is for both conferences, not just Microsoft. But them frame drops was bad, bro.
Yes, they
them
was.
Them screen tears was bad, bro. Like Anthem, it looked beautiful. But that shit was dropping like crazy. And it was looking real etchy a little bit. Like it was looking a little suspect a little bit. Especially when he first started trying to take off and flying. I was like, what the hell is this? And like I was confused that this was supposed to be on the power of the Xbox One X. Like I was really confused about what we were seeing these games on. Were they on the Xbox One X or were they on the Xbox One?
I mean,
if they was on the Xbox One, I'm not mad.
They might
have
been. If
they was on Xbox
PCs.
One X,
it might have been PCs, bro.
A lot of it is running off the Windows Store, though.
I don't know, bro.
Why would anybody run anything from the Windows Store?
Because, bro, it's a Microsoft. I mean, their game specifically is running off of their stuff. Unless they want to get exposed again. Because remember, they were showcasing Assassin's Creed gameplay with PlayStation controls. I mean, how they want to do it, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that. I
remember that shit?
They, if anything, I will agree with the statement that and I think Kid Smooth, shout out to Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth said that Xbox, they exposed their 2017 lineup. That's what the conference did. Because if we just take a step back, you know, because we're looking ahead, obviously with E3, we're looking at the rest of this year and next year and the following year. But this year, like, Xbox, they didn't really have a whole lot of exclusives that they put out this year. And even going forward, there's a few, but there's not really that many.
They lost Cuphead.
A lot of people like to they like to remove the indies from the exclusive. So if we follow y'all formula, they have Forza coming out. Cuphead's going to be on Steam. So it's really not just a Windows thing or a Microsoft thing.
No longer.
And then what else?
I'm gonna be honest though.
Ori's
I feel like
they won't even.
Really,
I'm counting if they won't.
I really feel like they really trying to like get Crackdown to be that merch.
Oh yeah, Crackdown.
Because the way they really came, you know what I'm saying, in the game with Crackdown with the 500 Xbox Ones and the power of God, like they was really trying to hype it up, and I feel like they kind of like didn't show enough of it because like the hype died down so much, and so like I feel like they might have like kind of shot themselves in the foot with that.
That's what
like don't get it twisted. I love Crackdown. I love Crackdown 1 and 2. Like I love the co-op. Like I love the game itself. It's really fun, but the way they hyped it up, bro, like it was going to be, you know, one of the best games ever created in the existence of the universe, and no.
And they pay for Terry Crews.
It looked better before this latest gameplays, but like real talk, like Microsoft exclusives in 2017, they had Halo Wars 2, what else? I'm dead serious though. Like
Gears of War.
That was last year.
Are you talking about this year?
This year.
Halo Wars 2, that was just a DLC, dog. That wasn't in a revamp of some other shit. That wasn't nothing new.
All right,
that's crazy, right?
I mean, even if it is like a sequel, like
State of Decay, like you said.
But I'm saying already came out. I'm saying games that already came out. Microsoft exclusives that already came out this year.
Forza.
No.
You right, bro. I can't think of shit.
Somebody got to help us in the chat.
I'm gonna look right now.
All right, thank you.
I'm searching. I can't see anything.
You don't see any?
No, I see.
Are you saying like Xbox exclusive?
Hardly any this year.
Or Windows Xbox.
It could be on Windows or Xbox. I'm kind of, to be honest with people, like, I mean, by definition, exclusive is a game that can only be played in one place, and I 100% agree with that. That's the technical term, but like that's just not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm just going to like stop using that argument right now. This, you know what I mean? Because it's Xbox and Windows. I'm just going to just count those just for now, unless I feel like being one of those people. But yeah, I can't, and that's what I'm saying. So Kid Smooth said they exposed their 2017 lineup, and they kind of did. If they didn't put out any exclusives already this year, and they're only going to put out a couple, that means that they really didn't have much lined up for Xbox for the last couple years. I mean, that's why the presentation would have to be the way it is. I mean, I guess they may do what they had, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I've got a list here of all the exclusive games of 2017, and the Switches alone is about double Xboxes, and PS4, fuck me, that goes on for ages.
See?
You know, and then like not only that, not to throw shade, but like this was a great conference for Microsoft, but it's almost kind of like it's a double negative because it's like y'all finally did a good job. Kind of say like it's not that they haven't been having the best ever, but like as much as people have been clowning them specifically about what games is out, it's like they had to come out and show these games in order to justify me wanting to buy Xbox One X. And I'm gonna be real, they didn't say Nathan about me wanting to get an Xbox One X. They just made me say I'm glad I finally built my PC.
Because you can play them on PC anyway.
That's my point. Like that's really all that conference said is, yo, I'm glad as hell I got my PC now.
All the games that I got excited for in their conference were multi-plat.
Was multi-plat,
apart from Ori, which is coming to PC anyway. So for me, there's no reason why I would go and get my Xbox and just leave my father-in-law play it. I don't care.
I mean,
he's been the only one that's used it in months.
Where's my Xbox? It's back there. I play my 360 more than I play the one, because
that's the thing. You just have to search for your Xbox, so you didn't know it was there.
No, I have a shelf that has like a whole bunch of consoles that I don't play all the time. The only thing that's on my table is my 360 and my PS4, and then my PC, obviously. Yes, because sometimes my friends they borrow my shit, and I don't, you know what I mean? I forget they have it. Like my boy Shane had my Xbox One for like 6 months, like a year and a half ago, and I forgot he had that shit. Like I had to tell him to bring it for Tomb Raider. But yeah, yo, I mean, if you break it down, because that's what people want to do. They're gonna break it down. They're gonna say, okay, gameplay versus gameplay, or exclusive versus exclusive. Who had a better conference? That goes to Sony. Presentation, I'm going with Microsoft. Features, I'm going with Microsoft simply because they had basically a new console that they showed when they showed how the games are going to play. Like their games look like they're going to look better and play better on Xbox, on the Xbox One X. That name fucking man, I don't know why they do that shit.
I'm calling it Scorpio,
to
bro.
the store, kids asking for the X, they get the S.
I'm calling it the Scorpio, bro. That XXX. That's really
I don't like it.
That's really the name. It's XXX.
I don't like it.
Are the new games only available for Xbox One and not?
No, they're all for all of them.
They're for everything, and that's the thing. The Xbox One X is going to be able to play all the games and all the backwards compatible games. That's the people still arguing about PlayStation Now. Why? That service is not. That's not.
Boy, I accidentally paid for that shit. Oh man.
How you accidentally? I want to hear. This.
Oh man, I forgot to cancel the trial. Oh man, that shit was trash.
Like, people are not going to tell me that paying for a subscription. When you get PS Now, there is a subscription where you get all the games, but don't you still have to pay for some of them anyway? Still.
Some of them, yeah. Some games.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna compare that when and you're
man? I had that free subscription for like a month. And I was like, oh, bet I'm about to play some of these old games. That shit was like $24.99 for 10 days.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like,
I'm like, wait, what?
Honestly, if they would have had their whole library on there, and then maybe have 15, I would do it.
Man, or you can just add backwards compatibility.
I know you spoke of it, Chase, but I didn't really hear anybody else speak on it. I personally don't care about original Xbox games. Like, that's not a big thing for me. But I know you said you were excited. Is anybody else excited about playing like original Xbox game?
Crimson Skies, that's about it.
That's the only one they showed too.
I love that game.
Like
if I want to play an old game, I pull out my old console. I mean, I've still got my GameCube and PS2 here.
Yeah, so you still have yours. Most people they trade all every time a new console come out, they trade all their shit in. And then one day they's like, damn, I want to play fucking The Last of Us. This is before they remaster, and then now you can't play. I'm too lazy, man. I mean, I would love to be able to play all the old games on the new consoles and not have to fucking set my whole shit up. And then God forbid you trying to record. Now you got all these goddamn extra attachments and shit that you got to hook up and all this other bullshit. By the way, AverMedia makes this adapter that makes it so easy to play PS2 games with HDMI or PS3 games or whatever. Super easy. It has I think it works for GameCube, Xbox OG, 360, and PS2 and PS3. Anybody
Does it look good?
Oh, I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, it basically it has like 3 different ends. One that goes into PS3 or whatever, and then it has the component cables are attached to that, and then the HDMI goes into the other side. It's real easy to hook up. All it needs is a USB port, but you can use the one on the front of your console. So I don't know, bro, but I mean that was pretty much it for E3. I will definitely say being there might make you feel like whatever conference you're watching is better than it actually is, because it's a full experience. You're in there. There's a lot of people are just excited, and there's a lot of that, and there's a lot of claps, and there's a lot of that shit that you don't get when you're at home. The same thing's probably for fucking battle rap, where you're at the arena and the bar sounds so crazy, and then you go watch that shit again and realize they was good, but they wasn't as good as it was when you was there. So it's probably the same shit, but when you set a standard for yourself and then you don't meet it, that's when people feel like your shit is trash, when it might not really be trash. It's just below what you do. Sony, that's what y'all did. You know what I mean? Y'all set a standard for yourself that y'all didn't really meet, and that's all I'm saying, because we still waiting on Shenmue, Final Fantasy VII Remake, what else? There was 4 games that they showed.
Hearts?
And that's my baby.
And remember Deep Down? Fuck happened to that?
I forgot all about that. But they showing that shit in 2013, and they telling us there's gonna be at least 2 to 3 more years. I mean, that means these games were nowhere near. See, that's what happens when you show shit that's not ready. Crackdown. So I don't know, bruh. No, yeah, and look, people. E3, unfortunately, is not. It seems like it's not going to be as good as it used to be, because a lot of the companies are doing their own events and they're just bypassing E3 altogether. That's where some of that shit comes from. So instead of seeing some of those games during some of these conferences, they're doing their own shit. You see, Nintendo got their own event. You see, Ubisoft has their own shit. That's what's going on. So, anyway. Anybody got anything they want to add? Does anybody have any Kingdom Hearts news of any kind?
Nope.
They got a trailer coming out next month, but that's about it. He said final news.
Final news. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
I think if the translator fucked that up, it's going to be the final news they'll ever give.
I found it funny. This has nothing to do with the games itself. But all through E3, I kept seeing your mans over there, bro. Your man with the championship belt.
Yo, me too, dog. I swear.
Every stream, bro. I just seen that championship belt.
he really beat it. And the thing is, the way he is on videos, that's really how he is, which is dope. Because he's
he had all them options, dog. This shit was crazy.
He's cool though. I like him, man. He's a good guy. I don't agree with a lot of shit. Well, some of the shit he was saying, it'd be outrageous. He had a video with Kid Smooth, debating, and then at some point, he was definitely doing his thing with the debate or whatever like that. But then he got to the point where he said PlayStation Now was better than Xbox Game Pass, and it's you can't say that, bro. You can't. It's not even in the same ballpark. Xbox Game Pass shits on PlayStation Now for the simple fact that it's a flat $10 a month fee. I don't know if there's an annual fee that's discounted. And you get to play any of 100 games that you are downloading to your console to play straight up. You can't compare that with PlayStation Now where it's streamed and then you still got to fucking pay for some of them. And come on, man. Shit is ass. And I mean, I know there's 400 plus games on PlayStation Now, but so. Call of Duty. Matter of fact, let's end the show talk about Call of Duty World War II. I already screamed on Ricky's reaction video complaining about the maps. And I feel that it's going to be the same shit as far as them having a couple maps that are really great, and then it's like 3 of them, and then the rest of them people really don't like them. That's pretty much my opinion. The game looks decent though. It looks like
it plays really good too.
Ricky was
I'm not gonna lie to you.
was in there killing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean,
hold on, no, Ricky. Hold on.
What's up?
Just to be a negative Nancy. It also only played really good because y'all were on LAN.
That's what I told him. I said,
I'm not but let's not take away from my MLG jumping skills.
I told you the same thing, dog.
You were doing your thing, but it definitely was on LAN. So we don't know how
I don't know who his opponents was. He gets no credit from me, dog.
Hey, what footage is this?
Metro.
Like this game, I didn't even know what this was, and I was
amazing.
like, bro, this looks crazy. Like
it looks really good. The last one was good anyway, so it's crazy because the last one, like when you play Metro, you can buy shit, but your bullets are money. So if you're shooting them, you're literally losing money. So like, but those are special bullets. Those aren't like all the bullets. But the shit was hot though. How's Xbox Game Pass ass? I don't understand that. How's it ass? It's $10 for 100 games, bro. What the fuck?
I don't know why you entertain that, dog. Why? Why do you entertain that?
I feel like
you sound like me.
I do.
Wait,
all right.
What?
Anybody besides Prophecy skipping Call of Duty this year?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, not me.
I haven't played it in years.
Man, that's what's up, baby.
For the trap, I might copy.
No trap clause. Gang. No trap. Halo 5 on the Game Pass? Wow.
He said he getting a hardened edition.
Oh, what's that? We get basic.
I get basic cable with that Call of Duty, yo.
Yeah. Well, I'm straight basic everything.
Did you play it, Chase?
Man, Rick, you know what it was? Yo, let me just say this before we wrap the show up because we are over the 3-hour mark at this point.
Yo, and I also felt some type of way about my mans too, bro.
What?
I low-key wanted to slap him.
Who?
My man's kept. Who was recording? Carter.
Yeah.
He kept on like.
Kept
coming up to him like, yo, move back. Like, nigga,
yeah.
Yo, shut your ass up.
E3 itself, I never did anything like that, so it was dope. It was dope, like hanging out and all that shit. But I just want to talk about the PlayStation Experience app. They need to delete all that shit. That shit is fucking terrible. The reason Ricky was able to play, mind you, it's like a group of like eight of us, right? So what you have to do is you have to RSVP to play some of the games that PlayStation is offering, right? So the event starts at, let's say the event starts at 9. Let's say they have appointments for 11:30, 12:30, 2 o'clock, and 5 o'clock for you to play Call of Duty. You have to RSVP on the PlayStation app on your phone. So, it doesn't sound like it's a big deal, right? But if there's only 25 slots and 68,000 people attended E3, that means the chances of you actually getting into that on the app are very difficult. So it's fucking 11:29. You have to register at 11:30. Registration starts, right? So we got the app open. We had our fingers right there to push to register. We push that shit. App crash. Slots fill up. App completely turns your phone off. It's just the app did not work. So out of the group of like 12 of us, 2 people were able to get in at 2 separate times. It was a disaster. It is literally like the fucking lottery for you to be able to RSVP for any of the events that Sony had on there. You will not get in for any of those gameplays. It was basically impossible. If you're in a group of 3 or more people, there's a good chance that nobody's getting in. You will be lucky if 2 people out of 3 got into one of those events. It was a disaster as far as that goes. The theaters weren't like that because there was like 60 seats. But the PlayStation app was fucking terrible. It worked all day, but as soon as it was actually time to register, it wouldn't work because I guess there was too much traffic. It was fucking doodle. Anyhow. Now, we not discussing Life is Strange, baby. It's a prequel. It's a prequel, and then there's going to be an actual sequel as well. The prequel is going to be 3 I said that and then went ahead and discussed it anyway. 3 episodes long. Comes out in a couple months. And you're going to be Chloe. You're going to be Chloe before when Rachel's still alive, so you're going to get to be
Rachel.
figure out why Chloe is the way she is. But that's about it. Let's go ahead and get these outros because we are well over our time. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and read any final donations that came through. Okay. Kel Picasso, $5 donation, sings a Kendrick voice. If I got a slapping GMG hater, I'm gonna make it look sexy. You'll love the podcast. Listen to it at work every day. Stay gaming. Thank you, bro. Kyle Dennis, how much would it cost to have you on my new podcast? We don't charge for nothing, man. This is a schedule issue. Kyle.
What?
Yeah, somebody hit me up like I'll pay to be on Jim. Just said, man, we don't do that shit, man. What the fuck kind of shit?
How much?
I ain't ask him that shit, man.
Do tell, young man. Do tell.
Yeah, I don't know. But let's go ahead and get the outros. We're gonna start with my man John. Matter of fact, you one of the better people we've had on the show, by the way, because you know your shit.
Cheers.
Hey man, you came on the show, you did your thing.
No, real talk.
Well, thanks for having me again. My shit's all in the description. Don't forget, eat your porridge. I'll see you all whenever I'm back on.
Okay.
Low key, you sound like Jack Frags, man. I'm your biggest fan now, bro.
You see how
Jack
clean
Frags is amazing.
Get this
by the way.
dude out of here.
What?
I like
Yo,
that.
listen, Jack Frags is a what? He's amazing, dog. Fuck this. Man, get this NBA Live poser out of here.
Hey,
Good, Trey.
So Jack, accept that. Okay.
look here, man. All y'all have a live rest of the
Jack
day. You
Frags.
know what I'm saying?
Fuck on with
Look
that.
here, bro. If y'all need some of this NBA Live news, this 2K news, you check me out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
I gotta cut that shit out, bro. I mean, I know what's up, but go ahead, Barry. Follow up, baby. Make it look
Okay,
good.
Alex.
Make it sound good. Let's get it, Barry.
All right, man. We're
Floor is
wrapping up
yours.
out here. Make sure you come through and check out the stream. And if you're looking for some more streaming content, I'm gonna start streaming on probably on Mondays and Sundays. We're doing classic games and we're doing newer games too. So yeah, check me out. And great show.
Wow, Barry with a plan.
Hey, Barry. That's what I'm talking about. That's execution, right?
That's one of the best ones you did, boy. Hold on now. You might have just did something.
That's how you talk.
Right. Go ahead, Ricky.
All right, well, I'm glad to have John here, my best friend. Barry, glad to have Barry on here, unfortunately. Glad to have Trey on here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys subscribe to all their channels in the description, for real. I'm going to be live streaming with Prophecy on Friday the 13th. I'm going to be playing for like an hour and a half or so. People going to get bodied, you know what I'm saying? So just come through. Chase is not going to bed. We out of here. Y'all have a blessed one, man.
I'll be up for
Yeah.
at least a little bit. Not too late.
That's a little bit.
Maybe about an hour or so.
Well-
Prophecy?
Morning, man. I'm a god. Shout outs to everybody that came through. This is like one of the best episodes we've had in a very long
Facts.
time. Got very high. Shout outs to all the donators. God damn, you
Y'all,
beautiful
y'all,
bastards.
y'all,
Y'all the
Really,
truth,
y'all
man.
some real
I'm
ones,
really
dog.
Beautiful
appreciate it.
bastards.
I'm gonna cry when I turn the stream off.
Facts, bro. We stream Battlegrounds, bro, man. We've been out here, hitting it up. Hit me up. Shout outs to everybody. Let's get on this Friday. If anybody has it, send
Hit us
us a
up.
message. Because we about to do that. And I think Ricky is streaming. I'm not going to stream. Ricky going to stream.
Wait, why not?
Because I got to do it like weirdly. Like, I can stream better through the PC than I can through the PS4. Because I don't even have the Elgato shit set
Are you
up.
sure, bro? Because you sure?
Yeah, you good. You good.
They gave you the read option, dog. Take that.
All right, guys. GMG
Yo.
episode 158. We gonna see y'all. Ricky, what you want to say? You just fuck my
No,
shit.
just no. Shout out to everybody. What?
Once again, thank you all. For
By the way,
for your support. Feel free to drop a like on the stream. I think we may have hit 1,000 viewers, or we got super close, which is dope. So I hope to see some of y'all back next week. Bye.
wait, do the face, man. Ew.
I can't do it.
Ugh. It's Carter.